Okay, and we are live with Patrick or Demarion being the GM for this week's group. We took about a week downtime in our game from last week, so I'll let Demarion take it from here.
Okay.
So, are we on skip one?
Yeah, so everyone's gonna be on skip one. Let me go move you all.
All right.
Seems we have everyone here. Woohoo!
Alright.
Okay, so everyone's on skip one. My character will probably be hanging out, looking for people he knows.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just hiding people. So it's gonna start out with Aliana. You're gonna meet with Master Mendici. So where are you gonna be at?
Probably somewhere getting something to eat, but hopefully there's a place that's got a sort of a private type booth. I don't know if there's any upper scale restaurant type places, but something like that. I'm not sure on skip one, so that's what she would be trying to locate. That or just in the hangar bay, where we got dropped off.
Hangar Bay sounds good because you'll be away from the group because they want to meet with you and plus go over the cargo and stuff like that.
I'm just not sure where that's set to drop my token.
Drop it by the shuttle.
Speaking of tokens, since I am a new character, do I have a new token?
Do you have one you want to use?
Make one for you.
You kind of like to have to request a token from the people. Be like, hey, I need this done, please.
Is yours like in heavy armor?
Do you see the shuttle there, Will?
Yeah, I dropped my token down there.
Where do we put our tokens at?
There you go.
I think
Oh,
it's
that one. Okay.
I think it's
moved
just.
you up. I moved you up. So look up, go north, and by
Yep,
that.
I found it. I seen it.
Okay. So, greetings. You must be Aliana.
Yes.
Yes. I was told to meet with you here. Were you briefed of this of what we need to do here?
Partially, yes.
Okay. So the cargo we have, we just need, like I said, we need to locate some individuals willing to help us move it. I would highly suggest that we keep the contents to ourselves. And you already know how much credits were allotted, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Did you want to do the talking then, or would you like me to?
If you need my aid, I can, but I think it would be more beneficial if we just act as if we're two different people that aren't doing business together because of the nature of the cargo.
Oh, yes. And I heard you had some kind of contact that you already was referred to.
Yeah, that was Necro, right?
Yeah, that's what you heard through Thornton.
Yeah, I was told that there's a certain individual here that I can talk to that likely has a group of people that he can get together.
So in other words, Jeff, Switch gave Thornton your information about your taxi company, and so then he gave that to Eliana. That's how he knows about looking for you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Actually, he knows about Ada. He knows about Ada because Ada is supposed to be the face of the company, and Necro being her master.
Okay.
All right. So then, yeah, I guess you can look around then for her will, and Master Medici is gonna look around as well. Probably get a feel for the area first before he goes out. And so everyone else, while this conversation going on, wherever you're at, all of the hollow monitors, all of a sudden, from like the game that they're playing, the local game or whatever you're watching, it switches to an interrupted broadcast. When you get to that, when that broadcast shows up, you see Senator Mon Mothma there. For anyone who's not familiar with her, then I guess that's too bad. But if you know familiar with her, then you know she's one of the senators in the Republic or the New Empire. And so what she's basically, to summarize, you know, that video that I posted for y'all to watch if you want to. Here's what she said. She says, "I have been called a traitor for speaking out against the corrupt Galactic Greece Senate. The Senate that is being manipulated by the Emperor, that has strangled our liberties and stifling our freedom in the name of safety. Beginning today, we stand together here as allies. I hereby resign from my Senate to fight with you from the front lines, and we won't rest until we restore our republic." And then she goes on a little bit more about trying to rally allies and people to stand up against the corrupt government of the empire. And then after that, it's immediately interrupted by the Imperials after that. And they've apologized for that. You know, that this person here, Mothma, is upset after they found out of her being involved in some war crimes. And now she's just trying to cover it all up. You know, basically the Empire's trying to cover up what she said and try to discredit her.
It's probably a publicity stunt to see how many rebels they can get out.
Okay. So I guess you're looking around for whoever you're supposed to look for?
Yep. After that, she'll just kind of look, pop open the parasol and start walking around skip one.
Why is Necro in two places?
He cloned himself.
I don't know where everything is.
You have them up. I'll get rid of the one for you.
Okay, the one down below is the one I'll keep.
All right, they disappeared. All right, so everyone go. What y'all doing?
I'm not at the bottom of a booth.
Yes, I will look for Nunku. I see you.
Yay.
Oh, that's not the entrance.
No.
Here we go.
There you go.
She's likely way overdressed for this place as far as fancy looking.
Hey, Nunku.
Hi, I'm Necro. How are you?
It's Kronos on the station. Remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot about your middle name. Kronos, yeah.
Look at me. It's TRDS for shiny new armor.
Oh, that is shiny. Good job. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. He won't stop talking about it. He's very happy about his shiny new armor.
Shiny armor is happy to be about. It is something to be happy about.
I guess. You boys and your armor and toys.
Oh yes, toys. Toys good. Toys fun.
So, what you been up to? Find any work for us?
Work for you? I didn't know you were going to be here this time. If I had knew, I would have been looking for something, but I sadly don't have anything at the moment. Just wanted to kick back and relax.
Yeah, no problem.
You contact Nunku, let him know that you're back in on skip one.
Nunku and I are at the table already.
Yeah.
Also, so you both know, like, you both went off and did your own thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what have you been up to?
Oh, Adabel has her own little taxi service. It's called the Bantha Travels. It's for low-income people to be able to pay really inexpensive prices to go to different parts around the galaxy. Basically, they go wherever we're going, and we basically have the money we need to refuel and dock and everything else, and it counts as a nonprofit, so there's not really any taxes we have to worry about. So it's a pretty sweet gig. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
And I run a pretty tight ship too, so anyone that wants to travel with us will have to sign in and pay just like every other passenger. Yeah, of course. I wasn't implying otherwise, Ada. Well, just so everyone is clear.
Okay.
TRDS likes to spar. That's good. That's a good thing. Treads. Anyway, so what have you been up to, Nunku?
Oh, we ran into this creepy droid thing. It's very bad news.
Ooh, you said a droid.
HK comes in just now. Fall behind Patta.
The droid is like
Commentary. Yes, Master. Did I ever tell you how much I enjoy killing for you, Master?
Nunku's gonna jump at the voice and jump out of his seat.
Wow, that is pretty creepy.
Yeah, it's geometry and or something.
Answer. Even a droid has to be allowed a little fun once in a while, Master.
Yeah,
it's answering questions that no one asked. Is that yours, blue guy?
Oh, well, he's a associate of mine. Yes, I don't like to imply ownership of him. More of a go-between him and the fleshier citizens.
Didn't you buy him though?
I thought he was calling you Master.
HK-47 is ready to serve.
Well, I mean,
Master.
I don't. The old habits die hard and whatnot.
Right.
So Nucky's gonna be like hiding behind TRDS, like hiding behind him because HK's scary to him.
Oh yeah, and you notice the HK-47 has some kind of crate dragon armor on him, or just some skins of some crate dragon.
Nunku will try not to notice that and try to ignore it. It's going to be very hard for him, but
that sounds like a discipline check, maybe.
Discipline? What would the difficulty be? Like a red or something?
You can ask the GM.
How mad are you about him killing your dragon and thinking that he's actually wearing it as a trophy now?
What's the difficulty?
You're not wearing the baby crab dragon's armor.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Oh no, this is
No, for sure. It does represent it look like a crab dragon because it was made from crate dragon. So who knows? Patta, he could think that Patta went and had it made, or HK had it made and wears it as a trophy.
I think we need to the roll destiny. No.
Yes. Let's roll destiny for everyone in obligation.
Oh yeah. So what's the difficulty for the discipline?
I would say, well, how upset is your character still about it? Is he still pretty livid?
I'd say he's calmed down maybe because it's been like a week, maybe.
All right, so I'll make it an average check.
An average?
Yeah, I'll make it average. Ooh. Hold on.
That's a lot of dark stuff.
I gotta help y'all out. Give me 1 second.
That's gonna be interesting.
You're also gonna add a light side for Aliana because Paragon.
Hey, Clean, I guess. I
can
went
add
ahead
one
and threw a
life type
token on
as
for you.
will.
Oh yeah, Paragon. Like we get light sight just for you existing.
Aliana, you say you add one life type?
All right, I'm gonna roll mine.
How do I fail this? It's like so easy to like not fail.
All right. So do we have any light side points?
We have one. We have one because the dude exists, but we didn't roll any.
Awesome. Well, that means that the GM will have to upgrade a lot of our checks. Will that work for now? Is it Clean? KL13N?
It's Kevin.
Yeah, that's alright for right now.
Okay. I'm assuming it's a human male, so.
Yeah, no, you're good. Thanks.
So they're not wearing the Stormtrooper armor or no?
No, they are not.
Okay.
So,
So you failed that. So you're really upset right now.
Necro's like, so who's your blue friend and where did he get this droid?
My name is Patta. I recently joined the crew on a trial basis. I hope that I'm doing okay and can extend my stay. This droid I purchased off of one of your other crew members. It seemed to be a bit of a handful for them.
You
so
can't stay. You bought that thing and put that armor on it. How dare you?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. How unempathetic of me. This armor, I assure you, is from a different crate dragon. I purchased it from one of your other crew members, Guyver, and he seemed to be looking to unload it. There wasn't much he could do with it, and since this droid is already as illegal as it gets, I figured I'd throw this armor on him for now until something better comes along.
Observation. I can hardly be blamed for my programming master. Do not worry. I am still well capable of killing most anything for you.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Hey, so, you're Patta, huh? And that's HK-47, right?
Yes, that's what he refers to himself as.
Well, you can call me Kronos. That's what most people in this skip one knows me as. And then this shiny guy over here is Treads or TRD-2, but he thinks the 2 is an S.
You stay there. Stay away.
TRDS for Specked
Greetings.
Out. TRDS, you shiny too. And that's Ada over there. Hi.
Nice to meet you all.
Charmed, I'm sure.
My character's gonna like duck behind the table to like away from HK-47's view, like not like trying to stealth, just like out of fear kind of thing.
So, Patta, what kind of jobs have you done?
Well, we helped out with I guess recovering some historical artifacts from a display on Bespin. Recovered some gas. Mostly I help out as a medic, but I have a few other skills that come in handy.
Is this droid with us, or is that just a random droid?
I think it's random.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a server droid or something.
It looked like an assassination droid.
With y'all when he drinks or anything, because he has a big crowd of people.
Oh, I thought that's what this droid up here was for.
Could be a mouse droid.
That's an umbrella droid.
It's a Treadwell repair droid, but it has a tray on it like R2-D2 had on it in Jabba's palace. It's got 2 tiny little arms that can serve drinks on. So, is Assad giving out any more jobs?
Saul's not there today.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I just see his goons at the table.
But make sure they reserve that table for him so no one else takes it.
So, Patta's new. Is there anyone else that has joined the crew lately that I'm not aware of?
There's this old guy who's named Boomer. He's over there, and I point to him, still hiding behind the table. Still.
Oh, the other droid. I'm liking this new addition to the team. How are you doing, Boomer? Is it?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. You look like you were put together pretty nicely. Have you seen my droid? I didn't actually build him, but I have improved him and gave him his nice shiny armor he keeps talking about. TRDS shiny. Yes, you are. And but yeah, I've been working on him a lot over the years. But yes, I do think you look like you are very self-sufficient.
Hey, watch out, Boomer! He's right beside you.
Boomer just turns around and just holds and shoots him away with all four hands.
Wow. He's got more hands than you, Treads. TRDS special.
Wait, we didn't roll obligation yet.
Statement. I will await your further orders there, Master. We will have to discuss how my primary functions may best serve you.
Yeah, whose obligation is it? A GM?
We haven't rolled. No one?
Oh, is that no one? That's pretty high.
I don't remember what the chart say.
Well, Colin isn't here, so no one, right?
I don't think we have that high, do we?
Yeah, I think 85 was the most I saw last.
Alright, so no one's get obligation. I think Nunku's probably gonna have. Yeah, Nunku, you that thread you're taking strain for.
What?
Well, you're scared right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm scared. Now I have to be more scared.
Well, if there's nothing to do, I got a droid I can work on. I guess I'll go to my ship until I'm needed. Does anyone want to stop him before him?
I guess at about this point would be where Eliana would walk in.
Oh, hey, it's 10 minutes. She got blue hair.
Actually, she doesn't. That's just the token.
Oh.
She had blue hair at one point, didn't she?
No, we just made that as the token. Remember, because you had the at one way back when you had the groupings of tokens, and we just found one that was similar.
Oh yeah.
What a failed attempt at a joke.
But I guess the first thing she would do when she would walk in is just kind of look around the whole place, just kind of, look, because she's always on the lookout for possible bad trouble. So just kind of taking a look around.
Ah, person teleported right next to me.
Does anything strike you as troubling about this? Maybe I should talk about killing meatbags or something first.
Yeah.
And did I have a description of Necro, or was it mainly Ada, Demarion?
You got a description of Ada and a little bit of description of Necro. You kind of recognize, I said Ada, but then like Necro pretty much stays with his droid. So kind of like, I don't think you got to, I don't know, does Switch know Necro, like by looks and everything? Would he just describe your character, Jeff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
He's
so
done jobs for him.
What to look for. He probably even gave you a picture.
But he probably told him Kronos. It would probably be the name he goes by a lot in public.
There's a person right next to me.
Let's call you.
But Ada matches her identification because that was identification.
What would switch? Would we switch? Call you by your alias, or would he call you by your name?
If he's having someone meet me, he'd have him meet Kronos, so he doesn't burn someone on accident.
Okay, so yeah, you're there to meet Ada and Kronos, or Kronos. Ada's master Kronos, or either one.
No.
Okay.
Ada's boss.
Ada's boss.
Yeah, basically, Necro was starting to leave. Would I be able to recognize that that's the person that I'm here to meet? That's what I was getting at.
There's not very many other rodents with a robotic arm hanging over its shoulder coming from its customized armor.
Okay.
It's women and droids following it.
So yeah, she'll walk in and look around. She's probably a bit overdressed because it's a dress like what's in the picture for my character, and she's got this little fancy lace parasol popped out over her head, and like a fruity drink in the other hand. And I guess weapon-wise, the only thing she seems to have is like, think Princess Bride, a fancy basket hilt rapier on her side.
Ah, he's right next to me. Who are you? You just got there. Who are you?
Looks to Kronos, Necro, whatever. I was actually coming to find you.
Oh, really? Good news, good tidings, I take?
Yeah, a mutual friend of ours told me that you might be able to transport something from one place to another place.
It is possible. Does this mutual friend have a name?
Yes, there's a few of them, but I'll just give you the name Switch to start with.
Ah, yes. Then we are your people. Ada can assist you with any transportation paperwork you have that needs to be filled out. And TRDS can help load stuff that needs to be loaded.
Ah, human man. Who are you?
I think he's talking to your character, Eli.
Yeah, I know. I was just waiting for time to pop in. Hi, my name is Klein?
Klein?
Yeah, Klein.
I don't speak up on someone like that. That's my job.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I couldn't help but notice that you seem pretty terrified of that droid over there. I mean, outside of battle droids, I've never seen anybody be so terrified of a droid before.
He bad droid. He very bad droid.
It's a very bad droid.
This is less than ideal, Master. I gather unwanted attention while here, and my primary functions go unused. But I shall wait as you command. Do not blame me if the Athorian absconds with all my most valuable components while you are away, however.
Hey, so does that droid have some weapons on it that are visible?
Did you equip it with weapons there, Patta?
Yeah, I did. I got him a couple of things. I think. Did he keep any of the weapons from those thugs, or did?
Only if you allowed him to keep them.
I think he did because he was terrorizing everyone that.
No, he gave them all to Kit Cam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did end up buying a blaster rifle that I was going to kit out for him a little bit. I don't think I've put any attachments on it yet, but I wanted to get a couple of things before we left.
Okay, so at least it doesn't have any weapons, just like got this really menacing armor.
Okay.
And it has the built-in flamethrower.
So I'm assuming this is your crew then?
He's going around. He's getting antsy. You do see that.
So I know Nunku up there. He's kind of running around the little green-skinned Norgi. Who's talking to that human guy. I don't know who that is yet. Apparently, Nunku knows Patta, the guy in blue, and they know Boomer, the other droid over there, and that orange droid that seems to be terrorizing Nunku. If I get this correct, I think that is Patta's droid, but Patta says he doesn't own him, even though the orange droid calls him master. I think I got that about right. So possibly we could all be a group. I'm assuming they still have a ship, but I have my own little travel one.
Oh, can I fly in your ship, Necro?
Answer. Indeed. I am
I don't know who the droid was answering, but it's.
He was saying that you're correct. What were your assumptions?
Oh, yes. I am correct. Yes. Okay, so good. So yeah, it looks like we are a team. Hey, Nunku, who are you talking to? Are they part of the group too?
His name's Klein. Klein, do you want to be part of the group?
Group for what?
He points over to the group of people. That group.
Oh wow, that's quite a group of people that you have there. Well, what is it exactly that y'all are doing or gonna be doing?
I have no idea. Want to join?
Um, I mean, sure. I've just been trying to find some work around here. So I have been. So yeah, sure. I guess it can't hurt, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, so what do I call you, associate of Switch?
My name's Aliana. I guess we should probably go somewhere a little less public to talk, or does, and this is where she's gonna slip, seeing Ada, or does Haida speak for you?
Ada Bell can take care of any business arrangement, but I'm sure the rest of our group would be curious as to what this type of job pays and the risk and all that stuff. But we could probably discuss that on their ship or in the hangar where there's less people.
That sounds good. I would just rather like to discuss it where there's not so many other ears that don't need to know around.
Okay.
People always like to snoop. You know how it is.
Let's meet in the YT 2400 hangar bay.
Okay.
Oh, are we also all going there?
Well, that's what he was saying. He doesn't want to discuss our business in front of prying ears. Hey, sir, we're gonna need this area. Guy with the beard that's standing right here that we don't know who you are. Could you please vacate the premises?
Oh, yes. Ah, so you have arrived. Is this your ship? It's quite a lovely thing itself.
It's not my ship, but I'm sure it's one of these guys' ship.
Is there anyone's ship here?
It's not for sale.
Oh, I wasn't trying to buy it. I was just seeing if it's got how big the cargo hold is on it, and also to see how fast it is.
Doesn't matter.
Out of character, Demarion, is this the other guy that was with me?
Yep.
She'll look at him and go, sir, I think I have this ship booked already.
Oh, okay. What are you offering it for transport?
Is he asking that, or are you?
Yeah, he was asking, did y'all talk about transport yet?
She's trying to play it off as if she doesn't know this guy, but she's already paid this crew for a job, so he needs to skedaddle because they're not hiring right now.
Okay. But you're supposed to go together, so he's going to say, So you're gonna say no, and I don't think this thing will be able to hold everything. We're gonna need another ship. Do they have any more ships?
Go away.
Well, you know this is not the shuttle that Switch described. Aliana. This is a freighter, so.
Let me. I may have to do something real quick here, Demarion, just because I kind of don't want the other people to know that that guy is also trying to round up people. So I think I want to use the battle meditation with the control upgrade to issue orders to basically mentally tell him, don't expose yourself. I've got both I'm going to try to take care of getting both transports done with this one transaction.
Okay.
Would Nunku be able to sense that something or something is going on, or is that too complex? Or is that a no?
What were you asking?
Would Nunku be able to tell that some force thing is going on?
Have any force abilities?
Say that again?
Do you have any force abilities?
Force
No.
ability.
But would he be able to feel that something is going on between the two?
I don't see how.
Can you read feelings or emotions, stuff like that, really good, or?
No, I was just never mind then. Oh.
All right, so what's going on?
What do you mean? What's going on?
I don't know. I thought we were discussing some job, and that guy kind of interrupted us, and I guess we're waiting for him to leave.
All right. So I guess he's gonna take his leave. He's like, oh, okay. I guess I can take the hint here. In his passing, he's gonna walk past Nunku and tell him that he should be careful with his feelings. Stuff like that can lead to the dark side.
Huh? Huh? Yeah, it's probably crazy.
Now that we're in a little bit more private area, I actually will probably need. Do y'all have more than one ship?
I have a shuttle on a different floor.
Yeah, Kronos, he is good ship.
Well, the issue is the size of what I need shipped, and for safety purposes, the two things can't be shipped together. Volatile nature and such.
We have two ships. There's two things that can't be shipped together. Perfect plan.
Well, I have about 60 to 65 encumbrance available in the pod on my ship, and I have enough space up front for 35 passengers, so whatever we don't get on the shuttle, that could be used for cargo space. And then this is a freighter, so I know with these freighters, if you unload all the junk you don't need, you could probably fill up what you need between both our ships.
Demarion, does that sound like enough space to split it up to carry everything that needs to be carried?
Yeah, it should be. They have to split up the things, but like I said, you're still you know what y'all talked about though.
So, what's this price? What are we getting paid, and what do we do? I guess we're smuggling stuff.
Not really smuggling, just transporting.
Along a spelled out route, I'm assuming.
Yes, to what was the planet, Demarion?
Dantooine.
Yes, to Dantooine.
Do you have the flight logs? Let me check those out. Do you have like a data pad with kind of the flight plan?
Yeah, it's just gonna be whatever is the normal route there. It's not gonna be a smuggling one or anything like that.
Oh, this looks good. It looks like. Hold on.
Yeah, it's
So
just a
make an aspirations check so she can determine the map.
me, or are you talking about him that I gave the routes to?
Annabelle.
Hey, let me look at those, Annabelle. Now, let me help you with that. Oh, okay. What's the difficulty?
We'll say average. I mean, you're familiar with aspiration and stuff like that.
All right, then I'll just roll it on my character versus adding a bunch of dice to hers. All right, so I'm like, oh yeah. So if you look over here and you do it like this is how you kind of figure out where stuff is. And so he's speaking binary to her.
What's speaking binary when you hear someone say it?
He makes those whistles and beeps like a
No,
droid.
it's
Oh.
not. It actually says on the talent is you just give instructions to a droid, and it gets bonuses whenever it performs those. So I'm basically saying, here's how you do it. And so I'm telling her what to do. I don't actually have to do beeps and whistles, but my other character did do that.
But you can do it.
You can if you want, yeah.
Okay.
I always thought it would sound like one of those dial-up modems.
And you need what's it called? Computers in order to understand
And
binary.
yes, it would.
The Bantha Services is public. It's a non-profit. It has all of its paperwork in order. And so Ada's like, oh, this is perfect. This is actually going along routes that we already had scheduled for picking up and dropping off passengers.
Kind of. Why are you speaking in binary with her?
He's not speaking in binary with her. He's speaking normally.
You said speak binary.
I know. I'm telling you the passive ability so that I can explain the two boosts, but you guys don't know that.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
metagaming.
It's when you say speak binary, it's
that's what the
makes me think
passive.
you speak binary.
That's what the passive talent's called.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, this shouldn't be a problem at all. So what's the pay? What do we get paid?
Well, I've been allotted a decent amount of money. We're taking 2 ships. You seem to have a big crew. I think my limit was 6,000 per person.
Sounds good. So I take it we get half up front, like the standard contract.
That's where I'm going to have to alter standard a little bit. I'm willing to do 2,000 apiece up front, and the other when we get there, because if for some reason we don't make it there, that's a lot of money that my employer is out.
2,000 sounds good for me. Okay, well, let's get this stuff loaded.
One final thing. It's not a big deal what's in the crates, but they need to stay sealed.
Not a problem. I'll keep them.
Mysterious.
The only one allowed in my lower decks is me, so or one of my
What?
droids, but
It's not that it's mysterious, it's that it could present a potential health hazard if they are unsealed. And she's totally lying about that. I don't even know if I need to do a deception check against people. She's just trying to Oh, the fly.
Doctor, I would need to know what sort of hazardous biohazard was being transported on our ship.
Mine doesn't. My character no switch, so Mike, if he was referred to, my character is okay.
Or at least be fully briefed on the risks of this cargo. I'm also lying.
So Evan's trying to get in, so I'm gonna have to talk with him, I guess, to get him in. So, you're gonna see this guy approach you, Evan. What's your name? You guys' name? Jihad?
Who? Oh, Jihad.
Jihad.
Alright. He's gonna approach you.
Where's his token?
Currently was still up.
He's at the bar.
I sense some anticipation about you and some like you kind of looking for something, maybe some work or some excitement.
I'm not opposed to a little bit of excitement. I've actually been potentially looking for work, maybe finding a crew that needs an extra hand. And he probably kind of like Aliana stands out a bit on skip one. He's very nice. Very. Yeah. If that's the metaphor we're going for, then Jihad looks a lot more like probably Commodore Norrington. Very much the finely dressed jacket, got a saber at his side. Metal saber, not the light one.
Like Aliana.
So what kind of expertise do you have? Look pretty finely dressed.
Well, I'm pretty talented in situations that maybe involve not needing to use a blaster, but don't get me wrong, I know my way around one. Also come from a bit of a corporate background, so I'm reasonably skilled in any negotiations, and especially interactions that a crew might have with a little more sophisticated groups.
Are you wearing anything that indicates that you like with what you are, like with your background?
No, nothing obvious other than again just
no pins or anything like that from graduating and all that.
No.
Okay.
He's smart enough not to be wearing anything like that on a place like this.
Okay. So, what do you think about that hologram message that we just saw from Senator Mon Mothma? I guess former Senator Mon Mothma.
Of course, it's clearly some kind of publicity stunt or something like that. Maybe just empty posturing, some kind of little bit crazy attempt at re-election. Who knows?
So you think this rebellion thing is a myth then, or just some hearsay?
I think it would take a monumental amount of stupidity to openly try and declare rebellion like that.
So you think what the Imperial Empire is doing is okay? Do you think these rebels are justified in their actions? What do you think?
I think anybody could declare themselves rebels to try and give illegal activities some kind of air of legitimacy.
I take it from the way you from what you've been saying is you haven't really had to deal with any strife or anything like that that these people claim they have had to deal with as well.
Oh, I think I'm more used to run-ins with pirates and such like that. I tend to avoid getting entangled with the Empire.
And to answer Patta's question, she will be like, look, I will level with you. There's actually nothing hazardous about the cargo. It's just, it belongs to me, and I've been around a lot of transporters that are nosy and wants to skim people's stuff that they're supposed to be transporting for them.
Oh well, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to be asphyxiated in my sleep or anything.
Did you go up to the bar, Aliana?
What's that?
Oh, were you going back to the bar? That's where.
So
Jed
I was
had.
just asking these questions just to judge your character and everything like that. So I actually need to gain transport for some of my cargo, and seems to be need to get a crew, someone to convince the crew to take me, because I guess what I've said already is not good enough for them. See, maybe you'd be interested in convincing them, maybe.
Who was that talking?
That's the master trying to get Jihad in there.
Ah, gotcha.
They're in the bar. Jihad is.
Oh, okay. I thought Patta was still down there with us.
Well, where are you trying to get to?
So trying to get to Dantooine is where we're trying to go.
Okay. And I was asking earlier about the Bantha travel thing. So that's like publicly available. So could Jahat reasonably like know about that?
Yeah.
Well, you got work done earlier from Ada Bell and Kronos on the ship that had Bantha travel
some
services.
kind of company logo on her clothes or something like that.
Oh, the ship had it when he knocked on it. It had like a little sign.
Okay. So yeah, Jahat's gonna ask. Well, I know there's actually I happen to know there's a company that's doing a run towards Dantooine here sometime soon. You might be able to purchase passage on their ship.
I might have to do that then. I think I actually saw some of them, but I guess they seem to be a little bit busy. Maybe since you seem to know the guy, maybe you can talk and put a good word for me.
I'll see what I can do. What was your name?
Oh, sorry. My name's Hataro Medici.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Also, as a side note, can Jahat roll a force power roll for the start of the session to see if he's had any little interesting glimpses of the future for the next day or two?
You can go ahead and do that.
Let's see if I got this set up right.
Ooh.
Rough.
Do you want to take conflict?
Yeah, I'll take one. Just because he's getting a bit probably aggravated over the last week or so of being on the station. He's getting a little bit frustrated with his inability to get stuff done.
Okay. So while you're sitting there, I guess meditating, you see pretty much you and some another ship. You guys are communicating and say we'll see you there in several days, and you both take off in two different directions. For that, and then for that first day, you're traveling with nothing really going on at all, really. But at least you know that that those two ships be going to be involved, and a various assortment of crew to include droids and humans.
All right. Do I one of those ships?
But humanoid people.
Right. Okay. So yeah, Jihad will go. I guess start heading towards that hangar where they're at.
You'll say, "Are you okay? You seem to be a little distraught or something."
Oh, it's just been a rather frustrating few days here on the station myself. Nothing to worry yourself over.
You should be careful with stuff like that. stressing out, worry too much. It could lead to some bad things.
Thank you for your concern.
Likewise. Shall we go?
Yes.
All right, so are people getting on their ships?
Here's Jihad is trying, I guess, talking to you now. I guess came to join the group and find out about the mission.
Hey, Jihad, how's it going? How's one of my
Kronos, my old buddy.
good customers, huh?
Absolutely smashing. How are you today?
Good. Are you guys joining us?
Well, I actually heard that you, I guess, are involved in this transportation company, and I was hoping to speak to, I guess the contact name I saw was Ada. I hear you're heading towards Dantooine sometime soon.
Yes, I'm Ada Bell. I am the head of the Bantha Traveling Agency. If there's anything you need help with, don't hesitate to ask.
Wonderful. Yes, I was hoping to negotiate passage for myself here, and then my new friend Taro here said he was maybe trying to speak with you earlier.
Oh, well, we have the least expensive rates for the people that can't afford to travel in luxury, but it's basic, and we have a fast ship. So we have a flat rate and a sign-on ship. We require a name, a hollow mail address, and a signature, just to meet the requirements of being a nonprofit. And then how much you paid for the trip on our data pad.
Of course.
Sign
So,
it.
Kronos, can I ride with you guys when we go over there?
Oh, we have plenty of room. Our ship can hold a total of 30 passengers, and there's only about 10, probably about 10 or 15, give or so, when we are traveling between systems. So there should be plenty of room. You'll just need to sign on this data pad and fill out the information, and deposit the credits into the account.
How many credits?
What do you think, GM? How expensive is fuel and all that stuff? I'm thinking between 25 and 50 credits.
Okay.
Per system or whatever, but it's up to you.
According to the map, you got to make. It suggests you make different jump points, and everything's what it's talking about.
Yeah, the more people we have, the cheaper it gets. But I'm not really keeping track. It's just so that I have some income coming in that will pay for the docking fees whenever we go to a station and the refueling cost.
Of course, quite intelligent of you.
Oh, I think
so how much is it going to be right now for two of us?
I don't know. Let's just say if to go all the way to Dantooine, just do one. Let's just do 50. That's fine. We'll have other passengers coming and going, so
50 total or 50 per
50,
stop?
50 per person.
And Aliana will pipe up. It's a little rude to point set Hintaro him a little earlier. I'll take care of his passage if you don't mind.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just I just need you to sign. Yeah, I just need some information. I don't think anyone checks. It's just for all the legal loopholes that the Imperial Internal Revenue Service requires in case we get audited. So just as long as there's a name and some type of contact, I don't verify anything. Just it's just there for the Galactic Internal Revenue Services.
Oh yeah, I was
Those
just
monsters.
meaning. I thought he was looking for transporting cargo, not himself, and I didn't think that there would be space with the stuff that I was booking.
Oh, He's just doing himself, right? I said passengers. I'm a traveling. We are a passenger traveling services. But if you made other arrangements for our pod, our cargo pod, that would be Necro's department since he stores his stuff there, and I'm sure you probably got that. We got a shuttle.
Yeah, and
It's got two
yes, and
separate
it was my
compartments.
confusion. If he's just a passenger, I kind of feel bad about having him leave, so I'll take care of paying his passenger fare.
Oh, okay, no problem. Just
Wait, what's they paying? What are they paying for?
50 credits to travel on the Spitting Minoc from the Bantha Traveling Services. That's what you would have to pay if you want to ride on our ship.
And out of character, Demarion, that's kind of how I'm working it, where I will be on one of the ships transporting the cargo, and he can be on the other ship that's transporting the cargo.
You'll be with the YT, and I'll be with the thing. Okay.
Hey,
the Spitting
Necro,
Minoc.
Can I ride with you? I don't want to. Can I ride with you in your little pod?
Who's gonna pilot the YT?
No, you can't be in the pod. That's for cargo space and my special equipment's down there. You can sit with the rest of the passengers. We do have. We do have two community beds.
Am I the only one who can pilot here? Am I still the only one who can pilot stuff?
Yep.
You might have to fly the YT.
Yeah, you definitely pilot, and I think Pat has got the intelligence for the astrogation checks, right?
God dang it!
Yeah, I can handle the astrogation.
Hey,
unless Klein can pilot or Jihad can pilot.
Think of the bright side. At least you save 50 credits now.
Yay! I'll save 50 credits, and I
In fact,
get to.
Tell you what, we'll get on our ship and we'll let you do your astrogation check to see how long it will take you to get there, and then we can take a little bit longer loading and unloading passengers so that we meet up at the same time, depending on how good or bad your astrogation check roll is.
Okay, well, I'm not the one making the astrogation. So
while they're doing all the coordinating for the trip, she'd probably make her way up to Jahat and be like, well, at least I'll have a traveling companion that is, well, of like mind, because we're both basically overdressed for this place, I'm assuming.
Yes, I would have brought better traveling clothes, but I'm afraid I don't have anything acceptably grimy.
Neither do I.
All right. I guess we're splitting up. Who's going in what ship? I guess if you're going on the YT 2400, just put your character on the actual ship, and then everyone else. We can get a group.
Okay.
With
essentially, Demarion, whichever ship the master goes on, Aliana will go on the other ship.
So
I wanted to
with Necro.
I wanted to try and have Patta do one last thing. Do I have to play it out to go get a rarity 2 item?
No.
No, you don't have to mention it. If it's rarity 2, it's available. You can just pay for it.
It's like really easy to find.
Okay, so I'll just pay the money. And Patta gets on the ship to do the astrogation.
All right, and then okay, so we got everyone here. All right, so we'll go to our ship, and you go to their ship.
Okay. Roll that funky astrogation.
Would I be able to see if there's any guns to buy or any supplies to buy in the area?
I mean, you could have done that between sessions.
Oh, I didn't know I was able to do that. I didn't know that.
Hey, you can just
you
can look up stuff on their travel or whatever. You can just
Before you leave, Charles, I want to talk to Aliana.
Yeah, you can type in the chat and be like, oh hey, can I get this stuff? Like, what do I have to roll while we're flying and all that stuff? Yeah, you can do that.
All right, I'm gonna roll medicine first to boost my intelligence before the astrogation.
So, you guys got a slower ship than my ship. So my ship's got twice as many stops, so that it'll take between 8 or 6 days.
Okay.
So you've only got one advantage. It will take you 8 days. So I will take longer on my stops so that our trip takes 8 days as well.
So that was just his check. That wasn't the.
Never mind. Okay, yeah. Then do your astrogation, and then I can adjust.
What's the difficulty of astrogation?
Simple. Since we're not in a hurry. We're not being chased by TIE fighters or anything. It's simple.
Okay.
Not quite enough. You need 3 advantages to get there 20% faster, so it's going to take you 8 days. So we will purposely take a little bit longer so we can meet them at the same time. So it'll be 8 days in
So
space.
what's going to be my check for pilot?
I guess if you need to do one, it's a I don't know. It's up to the GM. Ask the GM. How hard is it to get out of the parking spot?
So Qatar's gonna look at you and kind of wave you over.
Me?
She'll go. She'll go over to him.
I don't know if you've sensed it, but I've sensed some the force within some of these, as well as I sense there might be someone watching us. I would suggest we take alternate routes, as well as make multiple stops to try to, in case anyone follows us. Have you felt that same as I have felt it?
Yeah, slightly. That's kind of why I played all the cloak and dagger with you in the bay when we were hiring out for the job.
While I was walking around, I'd seen some of these might actually have some innate abilities. Might have to watch them and keep an eye on them, I think. Would not want them. We'd rather have them as an ally than an enemy.
You talking about the other people in the crew, correct?
Yes, he was walking around the whole time y'all were talking. Didn't feel for it.
I'll keep an eye out.
All right. Then we shall see each other there. Safe travels. May the force be with you.
And you as well.
I'm going to be doing a little bit of crafting on the 8-day travel. Do I do that in the crafting Discord channel, or do I do it in the Roll20?
You can do it in the roll. You can do it in the Roll20. Whichever. All right. I'm going to hear it regardless. If it's on the Discord, it's going to come through the audio, or if you do it on chat, it's going to come through the audio. So once we reach the number of days in space, it takes...
Okay. So I'm going to roll a force die for each day to see if you have anyone calling you or not, and if you have to make evasive maneuvers to evade them.
And just narratively, as these days are going by, talking to different people, probably doing the basic sense power just to get a feel of the people.
Alright, day one. After day one, the first day in the trip, your sensors start going off. Let me see who shit. 1 second. So, Necro, your sensors going off. That you've noticed that since we left, that the ship's been kind of following the same path you've been doing, and been struggling to keep up, but is kind of be following you.
So, how far range are they from us?
They'll stay within within sensors. They can find you, but they're struggling to keep up.
No, what range as far as weapon range?
I would say, like, how far? What's your sensors? I guess in hyperspace, all that.
Short.
It's what?
Short.
So they'll probably be within short and.
All right.
They're going between short and long, medium, because they're trying to keep up. So
we want to drop out of hyperspace. We want to drop out of hyperspace and turn our ship to where we're facing it, and see if they drop out of hyperspace. Since we are ahead of them.
You don't want to try to evade them or anything?
We are pretty well armed on this ship, and we've got an excellent gunner.
All right. So you drop out of hyperspace. You're gonna hide. Or you're just gonna be in plain sight.
We're gonna drop out of hyperspace and turn the ship around so that our ion cannons are facing them. Treads is gonna go ahead and aim while we wait for them to drop out of hyperspace, if they do drop out of hyperspace.
Alright, so let me think what they're gonna do. Okay, yeah, so they drop out of hyperspace.
All right, do you recognize them? Or is it the 24 YT 2400?
It is not your allies, no.
How far away did they drop out of hyperspace from us? What range band?
They drop out of hyperspace, and then I guess they kind of like see you there, and then they kind of like start going in a different direction.
Well, we're gonna fire upon them. How far away are they? We're gonna fire our ion weapons and maybe disable their ship before we go.
It's gonna be, I guess it'll be when they drop out of high space, probably medium range.
Awesome. So we have upgraded a targeting ray, so we can upgrade our range band by 1. So we can shoot from short range to medium range with the ion cannons. It also gives us upgrade the gunnery check. Okay, so it's got It's got an 8 talent sniper shot, and it's got an 8 talent true aim. So, oh, sorry, you didn't hear me. It's got an 8 talent sniper shot and true aim, and it's got it upgrades the gunnery checks by 1, so I can fire upon them. We can upgrade our band to medium range. Necro will tell them to fire on them with the ion weapons. So I need to adjust the sheet real fast.
Aliana will be sitting there watching this going on and sort of humming to herself.
Aliana's is in a different ship, so she's not there.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's not the YT.
Okay, so I increase the difficulty by 1, and increase the range band by 1 with sniper shot. And true aim, once per round, may perform a true aim maneuver to gain the benefits of aiming and upgrade combat check once per rank of true aim. So I get okay, so that's what I'm doing. So medium range is normally 2. It's going to be 3 purple. Okay. He's getting the upgrade for true aim. He gets the speaks binary 2 ranks. All right.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to go for now because something came up.
Okay.
I'll try to come back as soon as possible, but it depends.
Okay. My ion cannons are close, so it will actually be the turret that he'll shoot with, because the short can get to medium range. All right, so here we go. Did it do anything? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, upgrade. All right, so it hits, does 6 damage. I'm activating linked, so it does, it hits twice. And then I want to, oh, you know what? I need to add a boost for the aiming. Okay, cool, crit. So I'm gonna do the link so it gets hit twice, and I give it a crit.
Are you using the first roll or the second one?
Oh, it rolled twice? Oh.
Yeah.
The first one had a triumph.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so I will be using, I guess it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. Yeah, we'll do the first one because it does more damage. So it does 8 damage, 8 times 2, 16. So it does 16 damage. It gives a crit,
Two
and I
crits,
activate the
actually.
lit.
Wouldn't
Wait,
it give 2
No,
crits?
I use linked. Linked requires 2 advantages,
Oh, okay.
and then it'll give us a boost on our
Does
next.
using the triumph to crit, does that make both shots crit, or does it only affect one? I don't know how that interacts with linked.
Oh, I think you're right.
Oh.
So you crit and you add 10 to it. You can only do 1 crit per round, but you can add 10. If you crit more than once, you just add a 10 modifier to the critical hit. Oh, but Dread shot with it, and he has lethal blows 3, so you actually add 40. Add 40 to the crit. The crit roll, you add 42.
So we just say narratively you shot, you destroyed it as it came out. It was like a little droid, probe droid kind of thing.
Okay. Then we go back in the hyperspace, and my character will go down and continue
And
crafting.
Denise gonna come in. We call him. What was that? What happened? Is everything okay?
Who came whatever the comms?
The passenger you took.
Who?
That passenger you took.
Oh, nothing to worry about. Apparently it was a probe droid, but we blasted it.
Oh, okay.
That thing is dead.
You said we want to keep this discreet, and we are keeping it discreet. Well, you guys have the bridge again. I'm going to go back to crafting.
That makes me wonder. What's that?
I'm going to go back to... Necro's going to go back to crafting.
Okay. All right. So then I guess we continue on then.
On day,
I guess so.
At the end of day 2, I get to make my roll, because I already spent 1.7 days on the specialist chassis during our downtime. So day 2, just let me know when day 2 is, and I'll do my roll.
Did anyone else do anything today?
I'm just talking with the crew members of the ship that I'm on.
Okay. I guess the next day I'll roll for that. This will be day day 2. Yeah, it'll be day 2 from the day you left. So it'll be technically day 3.
Oh, oop.
What was that?
Ignore the difficulty dice on that.
Okay.
Okay. Lol.
So with one pip, do I get anything interesting from my 4C roll for day 2?
It affects everyone. It affects in your immediate area, right? It doesn't affect anything else. So you
Right.
don't know about the other shit.
For 24 hours. Yeah.
All right. So the next day, you guys actually have the same thing has happened with them, and you see the sensors going on. You see the sensors noting that the ship that was following you, that there's something following you. And so you can use that to inform them, I guess, so if they want to make evasive maneuvers, try to stealth away from it or get away from it or something.
Oh, stealth? You want us to do a stealth?
It's up to you what you want to do. Jeff decided to blast it, but no matter what it was.
I can definitely do a stealth if that's what.
Yeah, well, it won't see you. But, it might have more friends looking for you.
If they're friends looking for us, then they'd hail us. They're not hailing us. So, what's the difficulty to stealth away?
Hey, does he hear anything on the comms like?
That would be perception, right?
Vigilance or perception. If he's actively listening, it's perception. If it's something that he might overhear, it's vigilance. Vigilance is kind of like
actively looking. If that's what Jihad wants to do with his ability that he's doing.
Sure.
To give him a heads up, so then that would boost his perception.
Yeah, I think he'll kind of like probably during what would be otherwise the sleep cycle, kind of wake up and come walking into the cockpit, and honestly, he's pushy enough. He would probably just kind of like plop down over near the sensor station and start messing with it, trying to listen. So what do I need to roll for that?
I feel like there'd be a piloting check just to try to understand it.
What's that?
I feel like it'd be a piloting check to try to understand the stuff.
Oh, you see the this guy who just joined crew come into the cockpit and go to the computers and say, I need that I have a feeling that something might be following us, and I need to use the sensors.
Oh, okay. I think I can help.
Okay. It's kind of small. We'll do a hard perception.
Art. So do we both make a roll, or am I helping him?
You're assisting him, or he's making. When are y'all making the roll? I guess the other one's assisting.
I have 3. I have 3 green dice.
I have 2 yellow.
Okay. Then I will assist, and I will also I'm going to use my inspiring rhetoric here, and be like, oh, don't worry, I'm sure I have quite a bit of confidence in you that you can find this. Let's see if I can give you a boost.
Oh, another boost! Woohoo! Sweet, cool.
Oh, damn it! Ignore the. Oh wait, no. Yeah. So.
Oh, wait. Where did the black pip come from? I didn't roll any black stuff.
Is there one on the GM dice?
Yeah, there was one in the GM dice. I forgot to clear it. Just ignore it.
Yeah, ignore it.
Oh, okay. So sweet, triumph.
Yep.
And I succeeded.
Okay, so what do you want to do with that triumph?
But have any suggestions?
Yeah, give him a suggestion.
If you're trying to evade it, you could probably use it to upgrade your stealth roll. Or you're piloting to avoid it.
So he sees a gas cloud that would be perfect to hide the ship behind.
There you go.
Causes interference. It causes electronic interference. So
Sweet,
it would affect sensors. Yeah, and it upgrade your stealth roll.
Okay, so what's going to be the difficulty?
What's its perception?
No, but for what's okay? What's the
you're rolling against its perception.
Yeah, I know. What's its perception?
That's why I asked. If you're actually using a Viper probe droid, I have stats for them on the
yeah,
token.
what's program stats?
On the token page. Tokens NPCs, just double click on one. All right, perception. 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 It's 1 red, 3 purple.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Oh my goodness, you weren't able to stealth it.
Wait.
How did that happen, Mr. Stealthy Nunku?
That's like super unlucky.
It's always a chance.
Now despair.
That's my first failed stealth roll.
You were not successful to stealth it. What do you want to do with the advantage?
Give it setback.
Yeah, give it setback.
Okay. It's going to take what? 1 setback?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then give the next person to roll a blue.
So it probably saw his ship going into the cloud. Now it gets
so it's all you ship going into the cloud, and it just sits there. Starts making noises and stuff like that. More likely it's trying to communicate.
This is day 2, right?
This is the next day.
Day 2, right?
No, this is day 3.
Oh, well, then I'm going to go roll my mechanics real fast from the droid chasing.
Okay.
While you guys do this.
Also, between day 2 or day 3 or whatever, when everybody's up and around, Aliana's probably getting a little antsy, and then she remembers, hey, that Jihad fellow had a rapier also. She goes looking for him.
Yeah, what?
A sword.
He's on my ship, isn't he?
Yeah, Jihad's on the YT.
Yeah, that's where I'm at also, right?
Oh, okay. And okay, you can put your character on the ship then. Okay, Cam's not there. You guys can put your character on this ship in the passenger section, which is over here. Oh, what
I
happened?
put him back in the YT ship.
Oh, but Colin, I thought we were going to Colin because he. Okay, we'll go.
Yeah,
back
Colin's
to
in the YT 2400 ship. The only one.
Oh,
that-
but he's
I'm right here.
Jet's on the other one though. Oh, I thought Jet went on my ship. Did he not? Oh, I thought Jet went on my ship. I don't know.
No, he's on there with Nunku. Like I said, he just talked to Nunku, and Nunku assisted him. Or he assisted Nunku.
But yeah, she would go and try to find Jahet.
Yeah, he's probably pretty easily findable. He's spending most of his awake time just kind of being sociable with everyone. So easy to catch him walking around.
Say, you wouldn't be up for a little entertainment, would you? It's getting kind of boring on this trip.
Y'all notice y'all dropped out of hyperspace, and you're not going anywhere right now.
I'm a little worried we may have our own.
Yeah,
entertainment.
as soon as we realized that, she would be sort of going up to where the pilot cabin area is. Is there a problem?
There's something following us. But it's not following us into this cloud, thankfully.
It's just out there transmitting all your information. That's all. No big deal.
Were you able to identify what it is following us?
Am I able to identify what was following us?
Yeah, you did the perception. It's a probe droid.
It's a probe droid. It's trying to probe us for info.
Did you get a good look at it? Is it Imperial? Is it a pirate?
Do you have guns on the ship? If it's not a person, if there's nobody on it, it's just a probe. Can we not just get rid of it?
I think that would be a wise decision.
So am I able to know who owns it?
Do you know much about probe droids or anything like that?
Could I make a mechanics check to see if I know anything about them?
I would say more of a warfare or anything.
Okay, warfare. What would be the warfare check?
Hard.
Hard. Okay.
All I know is in my experience, when
It's an Imperial probe droid.
It's Imperial.
It's an Imperial probe droid.
It seems to be Imperial.
Have you done anything to draw Imperial attention lately?
Maybe. I don't know.
does anyone really need to do anything to draw Imperial attention?
And Nunku, with that advantage, you realize that it's going to be probably transmitting your information location, which means you're probably going to have more company if you don't either disable its communications or destroy it.
It's trying to send where we are. We need to get out of here.
Sounds like two choices. We shoot it down, or we go and do a jump to a different location to then come out and jump to another location.
Typically, you only end up with bad Imperial attention when you've done something illegal. And I think shooting a probe droid would probably be a good way to guarantee you're getting that negative attention.
Good point. That's why I was thinking we could just make a hyperspace jump somewhere else and then jump back a little further on down.
So if y'all look at the ship combat chart, there's actually an action where you can disable communications for another ship. Just a little idea there.
What would be the check for that?
You have to pull it on. I think it's a computer's check. Let me check.
Yeah, it's computers check to jam it, and they
No,
have to, the person has to make computers check to unjam it. That's
Oh yeah, Patta's here. Patta's good at computers, right?
And I guess after you jam it, you can either destroy it or do what you want with it.
Yeah, if you call for Patta, he can help you out. Right now, he's kind of he hasn't even noticed. He's been kind of crafting in the cargo bag.
HK says, statement, Master busy. What can I help you with?
Ooh,
I'm
maybe he
here
wants
to
to
see
blast
Patta.
it.
Once again, Master is busy. What can I help you with? I see we have stopped. What is the problem? Let me go look.
No, Patta. I need Patta's help.
Oh,
Patta!
Do you come over the intercom?
Let me take care of this for you.
I start calling for Patta very loudly. Patta! Patta!
Yes. What do you need?
Hey, real quick, what room is this right here? What is this room?
Where are you looking at? Oh, that's just the rec room. That's where. Actually, that's captain's quarters.
Hey, without looking at the chart, is it two purple, 3 purple?
For what?
To jam it.
I don't know.
It is 2. It is a 2 purple computers check.
There seems to be something trying to transmit where we are. Do you think you could jam the comms for it?
Yes, I could. I think HK and I can.
I took care of it. Statement complete, Master. Now let's kill it.
No. I want Patta to do it.
Looks like it's already taken care of, but I'll double check his work if you're really worried.
I think we should probably leave instead.
Are we in some trouble?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yes.
If this ship happens to be equipped with some shooting capabilities, if maybe I may be of service.
Oh, you can shoot stuff? That's pretty cool. But let's not shoot it. Not yet.
He destroys it.
But I told him not to do it.
You're not his master.
Master, now you can go back to doing your crafting.
You mean
sorry.
statement, master. You may
Master,
go back to crafting.
Wait, now you can continue to craft.
Yes. HK 47. Let's go continue our work back in the cargo hold. Let's leave the pilot to his work.
Ah, yes, Master. What a good decision.
Flattery. Ah, yes, master. What a good decision. Actually, he has something he says that's very similar. He says, yes, master. Good master.
I'm uncomfortable.
He's happy he got to destroy something, so.
Yeah, but it wasn't a meat bag.
Steps. Okay, so now the next day, right?
What day is this? I was able to craft that in 1.6 days, so I actually had it crafted after the end of the first day, and now I'm programming. I need 3 days to program, so you're on day 3 now? So day 5, I will roll for the programming.
It's day 3. It's day 4. Day 4 goes fine if anyone wants to talk.
Yeah, she'd probably finish that little discussion with Jihad. Like I was saying, she kind of looks down at his rapier. Maybe a friendly fencing match?
I'm not opposed, although I do admit I'm probably not as well practiced as I could be.
It's
Wouldn't be
been
the
a while
most.
for me as well, so. And it doesn't matter to me if you just want to we do that or if you want to do rolls. I don't care either way.
They're just doing
Yeah.
it to do something.
Now, do you sense when they use force powers automatically, or do you have to sense it?
That's really weird because FFG has no power mechanically to sense the force.
Yeah, we've typically always done it as like basically like if you get a despair or something like that, then Inquisitors might sense it or some shit like that. So typically just done on particularly good or bad rolls.
Okay, but like being in both close vicinity of each other, would you be able to tell if someone was using a force power or not?
There's not a written rule.
That would be more like between us two players if we want to have that sort of thing. If we both agree that that's okay type thing. But with the fencing, part of that was since there is a way to gauge if you seem to be using a form that is a lightsaber form. That's kind of what she's looking at during the fencing. And if you know anything, she's obviously doing Makashi form during our little fencing.
As far as form, no, he's using 2 green dice. He doesn't actually have really any formal training with it. But he is using what is the ancient sword, which so it's probably got some, even though it's a metal sword, it's got some very odd balance to it, which she might pick up on.
And that's what hers is also. I just didn't know if you had any training, your character had any training to recognize lightsaber forms or not.
No.
Okay.
Anything else anyone else want to do?
I go to day 5 and make my roll.
Okay, yeah, day 5 makes a roll.
All right, it's 1 purple because I'm taking 2 strain for Master Slicer, then I'm taking 2 strain for the cybernetics, so now it's a 1 purple for
Wait, I thought it was
navigation
going to take us a day to get here. Why is it taking us 5 days?
It's 8 days.
It's going to take 8 days, and
because we're
y'all
stopping
also
everywhere.
have alternate realms, so you meet up at the same time, and so you throw anyone off your scent.
All right, and then I will speed it up a day, so I'll take setback. I'll take up to 2 setback to speed it up a day, which is cool because I got precision instrument I'll be using in the roll, so it removes setback. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
Cool. I'm good with that. All right. Anything happen on day 5?
No, nothing yet. Day 6?
I'm crafting a new chassis.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nunku's is still hanging out in the cockpit.
So day 8, I'll roll for the chassis.
Nunku's gonna keep on looking just in case that something might be following again.
Yep, there is.
There is?
Yeah, I rolled it. So this time now you're getting 2 blips instead of 1.
Whose ship?
For who? Our ship or Jeff's?
It will be for Nunku's because well, let me see. Let me roll whose ship.
Flip the coin and not land on us.
Yeah, it's on you.
On us?
Oh wait, that's a 2. No, that's Jeff's. That's right. I didn't mean to do the +4. That was an accident.
All right, doing the same thing as last time. They alert me we're being followed again. So I stop what I'm doing, go up to the bridge, have them drop out of hyperspace, turn the ship around, and aim and blast as soon as they get out. I will be at the computer console and prepared to. I'll tell them to blast one of the ships, and I'll say there's 2 blips. So I point out one of the blips. This is the one you guys are blasting, and I'm gonna comm jam the other one as soon as they drop out of hyperspace.
Okay. Do any of the ties have work capabilities?
No, they do not. So there's no way a TIE fighter could actually.
I think the Interceptor and Defender do.
Yeah, we have a Class 1 hyperdrive, so not very many things have a Class 1. A lot of them have a Class 2. The larger ships usually have the Class 1 hyperdrive. The Millennium Falcon has a Class 0.5 hyperdrive. That's why it was able to outrun Star Destroyers, because Star Destroyers have a Class 1 hyperdrive.
Okay. Let's pull some stats. 1 second.
All right. Let me finish doing my droid. Perfect. I got this computer skills all the way up to 6 with just that roll.
Alright, so what pulls out when something comes out of hyperdrive, it seems to be a civilian vessel.
Oh, belay that order. Wait, why are they following us? It's not really a civilian vehicle then. There's no way they'd be following us.
Oh, you just see something come on sensors. I didn't say following, you just saw something on sensors.
Oh, if they're not following us, we wouldn't have dropped out of hyperspace.
Okay. I was just saying, yeah, you see something on sensors. So it could be someone plugged on somewhere else.
So we will drop out of hyperspace, see if they are following us. If they drop out of hyperspace, then they are following us. If they don't drop out of hyperspace, they weren't following us, then we will go back into hyperspace.
They keep going.
Okay, then we go back into hyperspace. And then I go back to programming. I go back to crafting.
Alright. So, then I guess anyone else do anything this day?
Is this day 4?
I think he said day 5.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he said day 5.
Do I figure out anything interesting or just nothing noteworthy? You're welcome to say if it's nothing important to the story.
Yeah,
Just
I don't
like,
think there's anything really important going on, because there's no way anyone could have any contact with anyone other than people on the ship. So
I see what we're having for lunch tomorrow.
Here, I got one for him. I got one for him for that with lunch tomorrow. Because my declaration was going to be going and getting my personal bags, the big picnic basket of good foods that I packed, and I'm going to the kitchen area to start prepping an actual decent meal compared to what we've had the past 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, you see yourself sitting down to a nice banquet meal prepared by Aliana.
Yeah, like when she walks into cook, Jihad's just like, oh, I love whatever. As she starts to pull out ingredients, but hasn't maybe started cooking. So maybe enough to raise an eyebrow, but not like oh, he maybe just guessed based on the ingredients.
Yeah, sounds good. It's mostly like fresh fruits, vegetables, and then meat, and she's going to kind of use some of the stuff from the ship, but basically making a better meal than what we've been having based on ship ration stuff.
All right. Anything else anyone else want to do?
Not really much for Nunku. Still keeping an eye out for stuff.
All right, that took only 2.3 days to program.
Okay, so if you want, we can go ahead and skip to Dan.
Actually, 1.3 days. My bad. 1.3 days.
I think Pat is going to try and craft some specialist tools for astrogation to help on the next time we need to do that too.
Not fine. It'll take like 10 hours to craft.
We're on day 5, so I've speeded everything up by a couple days, so I can go ahead and roll this chassis now.
You did bring extra part. You did bring parts with you, right?
Yeah.
That's how you do all this.
Yeah. I spent enough parts for a normal person to build 1 specialist chassis, which means I can build 2 with that.
No, not me. Not you. I was talking to Patta. You brought parts along, right?
Yeah, let me check the rarity on that to see if I would have had to negotiate. I broke down 3 blasters in order to make one. That's how I got the parts for that. And then I need to see if I could have gotten parts without a negotiation for tool sets.
Okay. I have no difficulty because I have 4 schematics for specialist chassis now.
Nice. Okay, so we good for going dancing now, or people still got crafting to do?
Do you guys care if I use the light side points since no one's used any points yet?
Wait, we have light type points?
We have 1.
One.
No, I'm not okay with that.
Why not? He hasn't.
You
made
don't
his- he
need
hasn't
them.
done-
You
Yeah.
have all
Because
the
we
yellows in
haven't
the
actually
world.
started the adventure for the session yet, I think is why.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
I want to use my signature ability.
No, you don't need them. You have like 5 yellows.
I know, but I need to
Well,
reroll
more-
all these successes. 'Cause I don't need all the successes. I want more advantages.
You don't need it. No, you can't use it.
All right, then I will do the exact same thing when someone else wants. When you want to use one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna move to dancing then.
Sounds good to me. I can't have those parts have rarity, so I wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay. Maybe when you land, you can find some parts or something. Alright, so y'all land on Dantooine.
Ooh, we land.
So here you're in a small, looks like a little populated town. We all landed. This is according to the coordinates that you received from Aliana.
Which part of the map are we going to be in?
I would say down there in the lower left, where the street vendor stuff is, I guess, would be a good place to come out of.
Street vendors.
So you said the lower corner?
Yes, the lower left.
All right. Let's see. I will go ahead, before we land, I will go ahead and change my transponder cords to the rolling droidica. So that's
All right.
3 purple or 4 purple? I'll just do 4.
Once we land, Aliana's going to be looking around for the master to see if the other ship had made it there.
Yeah, I'll assist Builder with this one. Builder can do it.
Okay.
All right. We're the rolling droidica. Is there an actual? There's probably not an actual spaceport on this place, so.
No,
I guess,
you're kind of just landing in like an open field. You guys are pretty close to each other too, where y'all landed.
All right. So, I'm gonna have Treads come with me. I'm gonna have Treads go ahead and hide me in his backpack, and then we will go to the planet.
All right, and as you land, like you see, he's over there by the cargo, watching to get unloaded by some fellow people that he seems familiar with.
And Treads has the hidden camera on him.
Okay. Patty, you getting off the ship?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get off the ship, but I want to instruct HK not to fire on anything unless he gets clearance first from me, specifically, just to avoid any unfortunate mishaps, hopefully.
Once we're
Objection.
once
This is less
everything's
than
landed
ideal,
and the ships
Master.
are being
I gather
unloaded, she'll
unwanted
go over.
attention while
What was the
here,
master's
and
name
my
again?
primary
Can you
functions
tell me his
go
name again?
unused. But I shall wait as you command. Do not blame me if the Athorian absconds with all my most valuable components while you are away, however.
Hmm?
Demarion, you there?
HK-47 was talking.
What was the master's name? I keep forgetting it because it's an odd one.
It's Hataro.
Hitaru. Once we all land and the stuff's being unloaded, she'll go over to Hitaru to kind of bring him over to the group. Since up until this point he's just been a passenger, right?
Pretty much. He's trusted your judgment.
Again, sorry about the cloak and dagger. He is actually one of my employers, if you didn't figure it out.
Yes, and you did a good job on bringing this stuff here. I have some associates here to come pick up the stuff, and you will receive the credits now that was promised to you. And then plus an extra 200 as well for also taking care of the annoyances that I assume you all had as well. And keeping this very secretive.
DRDS goes by this bush and puts Necro out of his backpack.
And then he and a bunch of random people to start taking the cargo off and loading some speeders, and they take off.
So is that all?
Who's joining?
Are we done? We got paid? Anything else you need for us while we're here?
Feel free to look around and see. There's a small populous town. You can ask around, find out more about the town, and see what else if they have anything to offer. But as far as for me, I think we are done here. Liana, you come to join us, or are you going to stick with the group for a little bit longer?
I may stay with them for a little while to show them around town and such. I got a good feel about this group.
So we're getting paid.
I understand, but you know where to find us.
When are we getting paid?
What are you guys' plans? He just paid us.
Oh, he did? Oh, he did. Oh, okay.
As you come out, and then HK comes behind you, he says, "Observation. This location seems familiar to me. Suggestion. Find out more about this place."
Oh, okay. You go right ahead. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, you can find out more things about this place. You guys want to go? Like, since we're done and paid with, do you guys want to go?
So I'll do an outer rim knowledge. What do I add to find out if I know anything about this place? So what difficulty?
About this particular place, or Dantooine in general?
Either. Whatever will help move the story along.
All right. Do you know much about the outer rims normally, or?
I got outer rim knowledge. I've lived in the outer rim my whole life, but nothing specific to Dantooine.
All right, so we'll make it an average, since you know about the outer rim, but then yeah, maybe you can accumulate some knowledge from it.
How's that?
Pretty good. All right, so what you find out is that here, this town used to be an actual estate of a wealthy merchant.
What's this town called?
What's that?
What is this town called?
This town is called... One second, let me think. We'll call it Injopan, just like... no, not Injopan, because you already have it. Satel or Santel.
Okay, so something about a wealthy merchant.
So this town, like I said, it was there was a wealthy merchant that used to live here. In this town, it used to be actually like a big estate. But from the history that you were able to pick up was that when he had two children when he moved here. One of them was killed by cat hounds, and the other one married a rival merchant, and he disowned them. And then when he died, the kind of was left vacant, and then a bunch of random settlers, kind of just purchased the place and started building up a town from it.
As they start to walk around, by the way, Jahat is going to approach Necro and basically, like, having spent most of the trip trying to generally be a helpful member of the crew, helping around the ship as they traveled, he's going to try and maybe use some of the goodwill that earned him. He's also, like, literally got a resume on a data pad that he's going to offer to Necro and basically ask if they're hiring.
I've got a non-profit small business, so we pretty much don't get paid. But are you talking about joining our group and getting paid for the off-the-books missions?
Off the books sounds a lot more interesting to me.
Yeah. Let me see that data pad. You mind if I make a copy of your resume and stuff?
Not at all.
Awesome. I download everything to my data pad.
How much did we get paid again? 6,000?
6,200.
6,200.
Cool.
So it's a +1 here, just like in Skip 1 for stuff. And you can go ahead and talk to the local populace if you want to see if there's anything to do, or if you just want to head back. It's up to you guys.
Well, with you joining, now would be a great time to see your skills. Maybe you could see about getting us another paying job while we're here. I'd hate to have traveled all the way around the galaxy and not find any work to make more credits while we're here.
And HK says this place seems familiar, but you got to look around more and ask around to find out more about it.
What kind of, so as far as the off the books jobs, what are the limits of your interests?
As long as we don't get put on one side or the other of this galactic conflict. So I would prefer to not do anything that would make us a target of the other. But anything that has plausible deniability is great.
Of course.
You guys want to meet back here in an hour?
Sounds good to me.
All right. I will go back to my ship. I will give my new droid H1KR the data that I got from Jihad to go do a search and see if it's all legit. And while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do some ranged combat training with TRD to the sparring droid to get a ranged defense for the session.
All right. Jihad's going to go to, I guess, what kind of maybe social or work centers are there going to be here? Is this the kind of place where you can just go to a cantina to find jobs, or is it maybe a job board or something like that posted around? He's going to be looking for something like that.
You probably if you want to see if there's any local stuff going on, you probably even go to like maybe the police or security, something like that, and see and ask if they know of anything, like any crime stuff going on, or if there's any local politicians, something like that, to ask them about something that they have anything to do.
Okay.
What you're trying to look for to do.
Jihad, are any of your credentials fake?
No.
Okay.
He's just you'll see probably some early education stuff. He's probably you probably see some early to mid education stuff.
Well, I don't think we have access to HoloNet, and HoloNets are very limited during the Galactic Civil War because it's full of Imperial propaganda, and they sever a lot of them so that a lot of distant planets and Outer Rim can't communicate with each other. But I'm talking about if it looks like it was photoshopped or like a PDF file, how you can delete
No.
words and put something else in the font's just not quite the exact same. That's what I'm talking about.
No. Only thing. Everything on there is real. It's just lies of omission.
Okay. Well, then everything will look good from my droid's perspective. There's no need to roll. But I do that for an hour and come back after training with treads and.
Well, as Jahat's going to look around the town, Alion will be like, "Mind if I accompany you?"
Not at all.
And she'll
So
kind of pop open the parasol and kind of grab an arm. You know how people would like it in a formal situation.
Right. And he's a gentleman. He offers the arm, of course.
DM's gone.
Gotta play the part, right?
Well, I guess we can't really. You guys role play then. I guess we can't really ask the DM any questions while the DM's gone.
Line.
And he's showing us still being in the chat.
I had to use restroom.
He said in the Roll20 chat that he
Oh, gotcha. It just now popped up for me. I wasn't paying attention.
So Jahat, I guess, as they're walking, says, so I admit I actually enjoyed this trip rather more than I expected to, and I was just speaking to Mr. Cronus, and sounds like I'll maybe be accompanying them a little bit further on their travels for now.
Oh, well, in that case, I do have other commitments, but do you want to exchange comm information? And when I'm free, I can come back and kind of join y'all or whatever?
But of course, one can always use more friends in a galaxy like this.
Or if I have any jobs in the future, I'll have your information to contact.
Of course. What do I need to roll for the job searching?
No, streetwise. Are you looking at anything specific, or like any kind of boards? You go into a certain person? How you trying to just look for the job?
Being who he is, he's probably going to at least approach maybe the local police station or whatever. Look for legit jobs first.
Okay. So let's go ahead and roll streetwise.
Difficulty?
Average. It's a small town.
Average is 2 or 1?
2.
And add 2 2 advantage to this. I'm going to commit both dice for overwhelming aura.
So how small is this place?
Oof.
It was, like I said, it used to be a state, so they kind of like I said, your ships are really close together because there's not much space.
Oh, but there's a whole bunch of wilderness, right? There's
a lot of wilderness out and about from here.
Yeah, so my ship could walk. Actually, Hey, Patta. Let me know when an hour's passed. I got an idea.
Okay.
Well, not finding anybody. Well, I do have something I need to go purchase, and perhaps the merchants area, while we're making some purchases, they can give us some information. It's a lead, anyway.
Perhaps.
What's the rarity modification on this planet?
+1.
Is there trade routes?
Yeah, there's a trade route nearby.
Oh, there is. Okay. So it's not Tatooine.
No, it's not Tatooine.
Well, actually, what's the population? Because it might count as a frontier world if it's a very sparse population.
It is a small town here, yeah. So it might be sparse, I'd say. So it'd be difficult to find stuff, really.
So is it still just a +1 modifier?
I guess for to find stuff, it'd probably be like maybe like a +2 or something on find stuff. But like the price wise, it's still gonna be a regular price. It's just really hard to find because they don't have a lot of stuff. Like more specific items, I guess for this area. They're not gonna have,
Okay,
like,
so
unique
the
stuff
rarity
that-
goes up, but the price doesn't get doubled, is what
Yeah.
you're saying. Okay.
It's just I mean it's just they don't. It's just a small town, so they don't stock a lot of stuff. You know, like stuff like if you like want some cybernetics, something like that, they probably wouldn't have it. Or they might have some cybernetics, but like if you want something like a giant blaster or something like that, or something that's ridiculous that it wouldn't be here, narratively, then they probably wouldn't have it.
So with the failed streetwise check, I guess the police don't have any jobs. Can I try and roll charm or negotiation to try and see if they know anybody else who might be looking for
Hey, you can try
assistance?
that.
And I'll provide a skilled assist on that.
Okay.
Did you say yes or no?
Yeah, you can do that. You can talk to them and see.
Okay. And then with the 3 advantage from the streetwise roll, can I add a boost or 2?
1 advantage.
I have 2 from one of my force abilities. It's not showing up on there.
Yeah, you didn't. Or the force didn't show up.
I don't see a way that I can just add flat advantage to a roll.
Under the modifier, type 1A.
Okay.
The modifier right before the dice button.
Yeah, it's just a flat 2 advantage.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can boost yourself twice.
And I'm gonna give you a skilled assist, so you'll be rolling that charm negotiation with the 5 characteristic.
All right.
We usually just create a new skill.
Or just add the excess greens up in the top. I mean, that's how I do it.
Whichever's easier.
Oh yeah, that would do.
Make sure you put a space between them, so that way it registers.
Yeah, I have like 12 different additional skills depending on who's assisting me and what equipment I'm using. So I don't have to mess with changing the dice.
Yeah, for me, anyway, it's easier just to change the dice up at the top, like you would when you upgrade and downgrade.
Yeah.
All right. And what's the difficulty on this charm check going to be?
Do a 3 purple.
Okay. I'm then going to suffer 2 strain to use my congenial times 2 to reduce it to 1.
Well, normally I shouldn't be giving any of this information out to outsiders, but we have some cases of some missing persons going on around here, up to the north of us, in the Barren Waste area. Seem to be some people going up there looking for stuff that kind of went missing, and send up their teams to not make it back either. We don't know if the cat hounds are getting them or something else going on.
Oh, it's absolutely horrible. Who's gone missing?
It just gives you a list of like 3 or 4 people, 3 or 4 people that's going up. Originally, someone came into town offering a job for people, and that's what really started bringing them. And they haven't seen that person off the job, but people just keep kind of disappearing. A lot of people they send out to go look for it, or just other people that they heard about the job and keep going out to look.
Okay, so there's a job somebody offered a job up in that area, and they're going to look.
Someone offered a job up there for them. He isn't sure what the job was, but it was paying some good credit. So some people here in the area thought it would be a good opportunity to make some quick cash.
Okay, interesting. With those advantage, can I get any other useful information out of him? Any extra clues or anything like that?
It was a female that he can recall that offered it. She seemed to be very charming. Actually, it wasn't a female. It was a male. He seemed very charming. and really didn't have a problem with when people trying to negotiate for the price to go higher. So these people like we really would want to go and for the job.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be something simple. So they made the decision to go and stuff like that. Just they're missing right now. The family reporting they're missing haven't returned yet. So they're not sure if maybe they're missing because they're still working the job or if something could have happened. So I've just been getting a lot of reports about that.
You should ask what the pay is.
Yeah, he's gonna. Oh, that's crazy. If the family has tried to offer any, rewards to get anybody else to go out there and investigate.
I'd say a couple families have asked about rewards for that. You can take a look at the sheets behind you and stuff about that. Some people have left some numbers and contact information
Okay.
for the missing.
All right. Okay. So yeah, Jihad will do that. He'll get the numbers off of there. Look through the info on maybe who's missing and stuff like that, and try and maybe start contacting them as he's while everybody else is doing other stuff. He'll try and contact them and maybe see if they have any extra details, if they're offering you pay for the reward, et cetera, et cetera. Basically, kind of saying he represents a group that might be able to head out there and investigate.
So you're able to make contact with them. You find out it's north of here. It's about a couple days journey to get up there. The wilderness around the area is kind of it's going to be got various wild fauna and flora and fauna there with different trees and some other stuff. So if you got some survival skills and stuff, like it'd be pretty good. If you go up there or stuff like that, or take some stuff with you when you go up there if you travel.
All right, thank you very much. And then he'll head off and link up with the rest of the party.
As we're walking off, she'll this doesn't sit very well with me. People just coming up missing.
Oh no, it's obviously some kind of trap. Organ farming is my guess.
I don't know, but it's piqued my interest to go check it out. If for nothing else, to resolve that with the townspeople.
Yeah, it really doesn't sit right with your character at all.
It doesn't.
I don't know if you can sense any kind of dark presence, but yeah, it doesn't sit right at all.
So has it been an hour yet?
Sure, if anyone else has got anything, unless anyone else has anything they want to try to do in this town.
I think the only other thing I got is going to wherever the merchants are to see about making a purchase for an item.
Okay.
So, at about an hour, my character comes back panting. He goes up to Patta and be like, "Hey, Patta, I've got a good idea. I thought about it while I was training. Your droid, that's not your droid, in air quotes, said something is familiar. My ship has a walker mode. We can walk around the planet and see if anything triggers any memories in your droid. How's that sound? I mean, your droid that's not your quota air quotes droid."
It's pretty thick forest, so you're going to be trampling forest and creatures and everything like that when you're doing that.
So I be sure to let the HK droid know that it's pretty thick forest, and chances are we'll probably be squashing all kinds of organics. What does he say? So, hey, you guys can overhear this now. It's been about an hour if you guys return by then.
Though to get out of the populace, you're gonna have to. It's kind of tight knit there. So,
it's pretty easy. We can fly around to a section that's not dense forest and then go into walker mode. So I'm going to go over the comms and tell my plan to everyone in our group and be like, "Hey, so I was thinking we could go take my ship. It's got a walker mode, and we can kind of walk around this area. Because the droid said something on here looks familiar, and maybe it might trigger a memory. Unless you guys have any other information about a job or something we could do.
It's worth noting that anything he would recognize right now would be from over 3,000 years ago. He's been encased in stone for at least that long.
Which means it could be valuable to the right person.
Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master.
We have some agreement.
My character is going to go ahead and walk off. And as they're walking off, they'll say, since we exchanged confirmations, whatever, I'm going to go, I think, hang out at the local bar area and see if I can find anything for us that way.
Oh, I don't think we should go. I don't think you should go on. I'll come with you.
Okay, sounds good.
Jihad's also going to, I guess, before they run off, is going to also share the results of his investigation and speaking with whoever at the security center. So we also know about the missing persons under suspicious circumstances.
That might be a good destination that we can look at the terrain on the way there, see if HK-47 recognizes anything while we're traveling.
And you did say there's barren wastelands up north, so maybe we could just fly over to the area and then go into walking mode and see if HK recognizes anything.
Right.
Who all wants to come with us?
So
I
did make a present for HK, and he grabs the blaster rifle and hands it to him.
What does HK say?
Thank you, Master.
Now, don't go shooting anyone without asking first, please.
With my abilities.
Hey, you know what's great, HK-47? On my ship, we can actually open up the hatch, and you can actually shoot from the hatch without actually leaving the ship while we're in walker mode. EotE does it all the time.
Statement. Oh, joy, Master. Can we really? Can we?
Hey, I'm sure if he's not shooting any people, I'm sure it's okay if there's like some hostile, air quotes again, hostile native animals that might hurt unsuspecting people.
Point, and that would give us
Master.
A better idea of your capabilities.
Did I ever tell you how much I enjoy killing for you, Master?
He does enjoy it. He rather does. It seems.
So who wants to go with us?
Okay. So as you all board the ship to take off, you see another ship doing the similar, taking off to leave, and you see a missile fly and blow it up, and make it crashes down.
Where did the missile come from?
You're not sure where it came from. And
I get on my.
You hear someone in the populace saying, "Oh no, it must be those gang members again." Everything. Someone should really take care of them.
Oh well, that would be a perfect opportunity to for Mr. HK to blow off some steam. I think he's been cooped up in the ship too long.
You know, I think that's a great idea. Let's go. Where's these gang members at? We will take care of them. In fact, we've got 2 capable droids here. In fact, this one I think is smashing for a chance to do it. TRDS smashing the bad guys over the head with my stun stick.
And I think there's someone to the north, but they say anyone that tries to fly out of here after landing is immediately shot down.
Well, that would have been good to know.
Well, let's walk out of there. Ha! We can engage in walker mode.
You're going to smash the buildings because you landed right between the buildings and everything.
No, we would have landed outside of the town area.
Yeah, it's not a place you walk. You're gonna have to take it by foot.
All right. TRDS. Carry me. My chariot awaits. TRDS. Super taxi. He picks up Necro and puts him in his backpack.
And now King comes back, I guess, after doing some shopping.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over group comms. I guess Klein said that he exchanged comms, right? So I'm just gonna let everyone know that we're about to head out to check out some gang activity.
And steal their RPGs.
Reappropriate.
We will relinquish their RPGs because we
Right.
are super special.
Right. And like, what if we just left them there? That's unsafe. Somebody might come along and hurt themselves.
That's great. Yep. We can't have that happening. So we're gonna head that way now, with haste.
Do you guys want to go to there, or where do you want to go first?
We want to go kill the bad guys and steal their weapons. I mean, take the dangerous weapons away from this area so that some people don't accidentally blow themselves up, because we're good Samaritans and stuff.
Yeah, good Samaritans.
Okay, so let me show
And
you.
we're curious to how good HK-47 is at dismembering, some gang members.
Okay, so let me show you the local map. 1 second.
Well, you just put us on a strategic map because we're going to go where they told us the gang members are. In fact, our ship sensors cover more than the city. I can just ask one of my... We don't see anything. It's black. You might need to turn off the light. The lighting effect. You need to turn off dynamic lighting because it's black.
1 second.
So, I asked H734 to look at his sensors and find out where that activity came from because it would show a heat signature and energy. So he can give us a precise location of where the missile was fired.
Okay, so you guys are in the lower left quadrant. That is the town over there. Where the area he's assuming it came from is over there by where it says the Mandrell Estate, which would be the mid-right quadrant. So to get to there,
you're saying a missile came from all the way over there? I mean, what range band is that on a planetary scale?
Well, how about so it came from in that direction, and then I guess the person who shot it was heading off back that way. So you would assume that that's where, because when you flew in, you kind of saw a little state over there. So and you could sense some pretty powerful weapons, I guess.
All right, so I say let's take a chance. My vehicle's pretty heavy. What if we do a low float just to get out of the city area? In fact, we can do some fancy piloting checks if we need to fly the ship and angle the deflector shields to the direction that the missile came from.
No, you have to walk.
We could take our chances with the missile.
You have to walk.
Walking it is.
Where's the speeder shop?
Let me go back to the map.
I don't think it's very safe for me to fly a speeder.
It's okay. I got a droid for that. I've got 2 droids for that, technically.
So there's a speeder shop. I think there's also some... Let me see what they're called. 1 second.
I've got enough room. Now that we offload the cargo, I'll actually buy a speeder. So we'll take a speeder that can carry all of this.
There, but they only like the swoop bikes and stuff like that. The one speeder they have there is kind of broken down, and they're working on it. They do say that there are some local merchants that if you want to, if you need something to ride or something like that, that you could try riding a pole.
How about I just purchase these parts from you in that broken down speeder, and I'll just build us a speeder.
Okay.
I mean, I could probably build a speeder in less time than it would take for us to walk there.
For when the local merchants, something like that.
No, did you hear me? I can probably build a speeder to carry all of us in a lot less time than it would take for us to walk over there.
Well, it's not their speeder to sell. They're fixing it up for someone.
No, that's why I'll buy it from them, and I'll buy parts from them to make a speeder and buy their other speeders.
Would it really take less time to walk than it's going to take to get a speeder, fix said speeder, all of that?
Did you see the map?
It's gonna take like a day or two to walk.
Wait. That looked a lot further than a day. So what planetary range, how far away is it?
So if it takes like a day to get to each section, that's so it's gonna but that depends on which way you would go. If you're gonna go to the caverns, or if you're gonna go to the waste first, you have to go one of those because you have to go across the bridge to get to the other one.
What's the fastest route? And if we were running, how fast could we get there?
It's gonna take probably a day to get through all the jungle and all that, and walking there in the path.
But if you're running,
you can run for half a day.
My droid can, and so can HK-47. We'll go ahead and clear out any bad guys.
So the rest of the group's gonna run behind you. What are they gonna do?
So
I feel like the answer to this is it's going to take a narrative time, and there's probably going to be some rules involved.
Exactly, it's gonna be a narrative.
All right.
time.
Well, then we'll begin the journey. I'm inside of Treads. Treads will be doing all the resilience checks.
Which way are you heading? Are you gonna be heading
The
towards
closest way.
I vote east.
the waste?
Wherever everyone else is going, I'm going. We're not even on. We don't see the map anymore.
I'm good with east. The Barrens sound kind of dangerous. But didn't we have something up north as well that that was potentially needing to be done?
That was our third draft. So if we
the Barrens, and that was where some people were disappearing. Was offered.
So what we can do is if we go east and then north, we can go take care of these bastards with rocket launchers. Then we can come back, get our ship, and then be able to safely fly around and do search and rescue from the air.
Or walker mode and walk around like a giant AT-AT.
Or that.
And destroy anything with planetary weapons.
Master fall to the floor and fall on the way.
Right.
Which HK-47 has this glee in his eye.
Get footprints into the dirt.
It's a barren planet, and there's hardly any people here, so we don't
Like the
care.
local populace right here where you're at, there's not that many people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's probably not very many local people in the Barrens either. It's called a barren wasteland for a reason. So we'll do it.
So they were all debating on the hows of how to get there, correct?
No, we're just gonna walk.
Yeah, I guess they're debating on which way they want to go because first they're trying to.
Everyone said east.
They weren't able to fly because it shows that flying is a dangerous thing right now.
It sounds like the debate's over.
All right. While they were debating, Aliana would have been busy doing an outfit change.
Okay, you're changed, and we're off. Let's move on.
You want to do any shopping before you leave?
I don't.
I
did
did
say we wanted like survival, maybe some survival gear and stuff.
I will get my breath mask off the ship. I will get my water purifier off the ship, and I will. Should I bring another droid and bring a comm jammer, or you think we don't need a comm jammer? I got lots of stuff.
I think we'll be okay.
Bring whatever you want to bring.
All right, I'll bring the water purifier. I'll bring the breath mask so I can breathe if we're in a poisonous situation or need to go into water.
Yeah, I'll probably try and get some food and water, just because we're going to be stuck out there for at least a couple days, probably.
If someone gets the food, I'll provide fresh water. I'll trade water for food.
Aliana changes into the quasi-Deus Ex sealed armor, the deflective armor.
TRDS, shiny, just like Aliana, shiny. He likes shiny armor. Okay, so I'll get some dehydrated bantha meat, and I'll fill my canteen with water. So I have my water canteen. I have a water purifier, my breath mask, and Treads is carrying.
I don't know how much you want to pay for, say 2 encumbrance worth of fresh fruit. That's what I was getting in town as well when I got the cloak. Just throw me a roundabout credits number and I'll just take it off my sheet.
How many days is it worth?
It's 2 encumbrance worth of like random fresh fruits.
Oh, you know what? I will also get my my remote droids so they can scout ahead of us. They got pretty good perception.
I'd say what, 20, 25 credits, that sound about right?
Essentially, I'm getting fresh ration packs is was basically what we can go with.
Okay. So yeah, I'd say probably for 1 encumbrance is 10, like maybe 10 to 20 credits probably.
Okay.
Yeah, how many credits do I need for the
rations? It's my bagged lunches. For the group, I'm just getting like 2 encumbrance worth of fresh bagged lunches.
Sounds good. I'll have the remotes hover around, keep an eye out as we travel, because they got pretty good perception.
Okay. So you're heading east.
Yep.
Okay, so on your way there, so you pass by several trees. You see some like deer-like creatures called abaz. I think they're called abaz. Nothing too really going on. A couple creatures they seem like hostile, but they kind of keep the distance.
Does HK47 say he sees a creature that looks hostile? He's gonna blast it.
Yeah, he actually starts blasting at some of them because he gets bored and wants to kill something.
Cool. All right. And hey, I will go ahead and make sure the meat doesn't go to waste.
Do we know that these caves are crystal caves, or do we just know that or are we just happening to head near them?
You know they're caves. You don't know anything about them just yet. About that.
Okay.
I don't know if you really looked into like finding out more about the area, other than I said that streetwise. I think that not the streetwise, the thing that Jeff did, that outer world's knowledge thing.
Right. No, Jaha would not have looked into that heavily.
I'm gonna instruct HK47 to not engage targets without checking with me first. The wildlife is okay because that could supplement our rations, but sentience, no.
You will notice Aliana doesn't say anything, but she seems a little aggravated if he starts killing more wildlife than what we're going to eat.
Yeah.
But if it gets out of hand, Patta will be like, yeah, give it a rest.
All right. So, where are we? Are we there yet?
Statement. I will endeavor to do so, Master.
All right. So you're about halfway there, and everything, and that's what you were doing, and then you walk, getting closer towards there to the crystal caves. To the cave. When you get closer, you see this cavern start to open up. Looks like some caves, and you see a guy outside of it. He kind of looks over and notices you guys, and he kind of rushes in the cave real quick. Like he's got something to hide.
Don't shoot him.
Yeah, can the people that have long range weapons shoot him?
Shoot him to HK.
Before he leaves?
Trying to shoot a guy just because he's there.
Well,
he's telling HK not to shoot him because it needs to be said to him, probably specifically.
Let me look at his responses first.
Yeah, no. Jihad is not shooting him.
How,
or is it getting late right now?
Yeah, is it nighttime? Which is
it's gonna be it's getting close to nighttime.
It's a good thing TRDS has built-in night vision goggles.
Yeah, maybe we can approach that gentleman.
Have to find a place to rest before. Actually, yeah. Before you get to the caves, are you gonna try to find a place to rest, or are you gonna keep trying to go on? What are you gonna do?
Let's go see if we can maybe go approach that gentleman, and I'm sure we've alarmed him by stopping through here like that. Maybe we can go approach him and see if we can join him in his cave for the night. Seems like that would be a good safe shelter.
I think you said before we got there we had to rest unless we want to take a step back. Is that what you meant?
So it's night by the time you get to the caves. Like I said, you kind of see a guy.
Oh, okay.
Sees you guys real quick, and he takes off into the cave.
Okay, go do your thing. Let's go approach him and see if he'll let us
Yeah.
stay.
As we get closer, not acting aggressive, Jahat's going to yell, "Hello, good evening."
TRDS will find him.
He looks up at you and kind of looks back and sees the droid and stuff like that, and he's like, "Oh no, gotta get out of here!" And he takes off inside.
Sir, we're just we're hoping to maybe shelter for the night.
TRDS for shelter.
Yeah, shelter would be a good idea.
I would advise it. This is not a safe cave. You gotta go. Bye.
We can handle it. We are a TRDS super faction team.
Yeah, what's dangerous in this cave?
He goes inside the cave. Is what he went.
Did he go inside the cave?
Let's follow.
Yeah, let's follow. Okay, are we inside the cave yet?
I'm moving you.
Does anyone else have ways of seeing in the dark?
As a chiss, I do.
Well, it removes one step back, right?
Handy dandy Skinner goggles.
Yep, my droid has that built in. It's completely black. Where are we putting our tokens?
Top, the very top, in the mid. So as you come in, you see the guy a little more clearly, and he's walking around these kind of like spider-like creatures. They seem to walk up towards him, and then they like kind of go about the business as he moves along through them cautiously.
I'm gonna make sure to let HK-47 know not to shoot anything until everyone else starts shooting.
TRDS has his TRDS has his training saber out. He has his stun baton. He has the stun, his stun rifle cannon, even though it could be a regular one, and he ignites the training saber, so we have some light. The double-bladed training saber.
Are your pets dangerous, sir?
He doesn't say anything. He's too busy trying to walk through them and being quiet. In fact, they start to notice you guys come in.
Looks to the droid. Perhaps that's a little too aggressive if we're not looking for a fight.
HK, do you know what these critters are?
Statement, Master. I'm sorry. I do not remember. Memory and all.
Are they creatures? Can I do a survival check?
You can make a survival check or xenology to figure out what these creatures are as they start to gather.
Is David and Klein on? I don't see their tokens on the
I'm
map.
here, but I'm with Klein in the bar.
Oh, you guys didn't come with us?
Well,
I did call them to let them know what was happening.
you wait. What you did?
Yeah, I said I went over the group channel and let you guys know what was happening.
We kind of, I guess, we kind of skipped ahead what you guys were doing.
Yeah. My character would have definitely have come if you called. Okay.
Well, put him
What
on the map.
difficulty?
You're
What difficulty you want me to do this?
You're pretty
survival
stealthy.
check at?
Oh yeah, I am, and I can see in the dark. My gun will be out on my shoulder,
I'm
ready.
trying to think how. Let me see. What all places have you been? What all planets have you been to?
Me?
just
No,
give him a difficulty.
Aliana, have you been to Kashyyyk?
Not specifically Kashyyyk, but I've had interaction with Shastavians and a bunch of other, wilderness stuff that we did.
Well, make it a hard check.
Okay.
Can I make a xenology check as well?
You may.
I will assist with your xenology check. Add 7 intelligence.
Whoa.
These are Kinrath. They are.
What's the difficulty?
creatures.
What's the difficulty for the xenology?
He said, I don't know.
Make it a hard.
Hard?
3 purple, and treat it as if your intelligence was a 7 instead of what it is.
Okay.
Oh, add a boost dice too, because I'm giving you a. Oh wait, no, I'm not skilled. Never mind. Don't add a boost. It's not skilled. I don't.
Does anybody know what eats? What'd you say they were called?
The Kinrath.
Does anybody know what Kinraths eat?
All right. Can we use some of his advantage to know what they eat?
Yeah.
So they'll. So they live in the light brown, yellow, the light yellow, brownish color, orange, green. They're like kind of like spy-like creatures, but they have 4 legs. They also live in caves mostly. From the xenology, you've heard something about how their eggs. They usually lay their eggs around crystals that can be used with lightsabers.
So what do they eat?
Knows about lightsabers?
He wants to know about what they eat for some of that advantage.
Oh, they go after anything really that they can. They're predatory. Anything that comes in their nest, they'll eat or go after.
So
Okay.
more carnivore and less omnivore then?
Exactly. Yeah, they're insectoids kind of.
Since I was assisting, I find out as we're talking amongst each other, we find out about lightsaber crystals. Or crystals used in lightsabers.
So from his xenology, he's heard about something about that.
Well, I'm assisting, so I would, as we're talking back and forth, right? He'd say that out loud.
Yeah, that he's heard something about that. Yeah, he's about thinking about it.
Lightsaber crystals, huh?
Can my character make like a lore check about these lightsaber
Let me
crystals?
assist you with that lore. I want to find out more about lightsaber crystals as well.
I can tell you something about them. People tend to cut arms off with them. Their
Okay.
own.
What's the difficulty check?
Yeah, I'm assisting him. Necro will assist him.
You know about lightsabers?
Yeah. Lore check. What's the difficulty?
What would you know about lightsabers?
If he has ranks in lore, he at least hears stories of stuff, so he has a chance of.
Yeah,
just tell him a difficulty.
We're making a formidable check. I mean,
So-
daunting.
Daunting?
Make
Is
it
daunting
5
is
purple.
daunting 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 4.
Oh, it's
4.
4?
4?
I thought 4 is formidable, but yeah, use 4.
No, daunting's 4.
Okay. 4.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. Okay, so 4
we're
purple. Yeah, just tell us the number. He said 4 purple. Use it
purple.
as if you have a 7 intelligence.
Okay, 4 purple.
I'm assisting you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you remember hearing about stories about Jedis, back in the day about how they would wield lightsabers. when they would fight.
So, can you use some of these advantages to have an idea to describe to me what a lightsaber crystal would look like?
Yeah.
With some of the advantages between the two roles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Nunku, you kind of realize that what you're thinking about it, that crate dragon egg you got was something that could be used as well for him.
Oh. So,
You can share that if you want. That you have a crate dragon egg.
Well, he's using my intelligence, so we're
crate pearl. What is?
I'm assisting him, so I'm imagining we're talking back and forth for him to get my intelligence.
And you can go back to, I remember that crate dragon, the pearl that we killed and stuff like that. And when I was talking to Hondo and stuff about crate dragon, he kind of mentioned something about a lightsaber, I think.
Hey, do you think that could actually affect Tread's stun stick?
ooh, maybe. There's probably some kyber crystals in here as well.
Ooh, let's look for them.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys, these creatures, they'll eat anything. They're predatory. They'll probably eat us because they're hungry. So I think they are hostile.
All right, Jahat's going to draw his pistola.
Styles! And I will shoot at this one.
Okay.
Wait, let me get out the little... there we go. Hey! That's within 30 feet. Cool. It's at short range.
Are we doing, I guess he shoots and then we do initiative?
Yeah, they would stay in the distance until you, I guess, engage them.
So, just for the record, Nunku shot first.
Yeah, I shot first.
So anything bad happens, it was not my fault.
She's got her parasol in her hand, and so I'm just going to...
How many advantages disorient do again?
Yeah, just look it up on the one note.
How many advantages does disorient use?
I think it needs your crit, right? Is it the 2?
No, most stuff says 2 unless it says otherwise. You gotta look under item qualities.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look that up a bit.
What is it you're asking? Disorient?
Yeah, disorient.
2. It doesn't say, so it's 2. It's 2 unless it says otherwise. All right.
So I'm doing a 10 damage to it. I crit with 2 of them, and then I do disorient 1.
Oops, I rolled. Dang it, I forgot to clear my pool. Okay, I should have a 2, 0. Well, I already said that. Okay, I cleared it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for Treads 2 on my character. That way it doesn't say NPC on accident.
Ooh.
All right, Treads.
Oh yeah.
Necros actually should be. Necros should actually be 2/2. Because he had some advantage got canceled out there.
Oh yeah. So 2/2. I'll change it.
I'm gonna roll HK from my dice pool, I guess, so it doesn't show up as NPC.
Yeah, that's what I did. Of course, the Game Master does have control over HK-47.
Yep.
Are we doing cool or vigilance?
Cool, because a member of our party shot at them, and we pretty much had our weapons out, or at least Treads had his weapon out, and a bunch of people were taking their weapons out.
Do I kill the Kinrat?
No, you wounded him pretty good though.
Oh, you didn't roll its crit. You didn't roll its
critical entry.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
I totally screwed that initiative up.
You say you did 10 damage, right?
Yep.
Yours should be 4. Would it say 3, 4? So
Well,
yours should be 4.
I should have had 2 boosts in there and no difficulty.
Do you want to re-roll it then? Clear out the dice pool
Yeah.
and re-roll it?
Yeah, just clear it out.
Which
and
one
I'll
was
re-roll
it though? It was 3, 4? I'll delete it. Okay, now you're free to re-roll it.
So when you guys are rolling damage, it's every success on there adds 1 damage, so you don't ignore the first success.
I think you do. Don't you ignore the first success? What's the rule say? Does the rule say you ignore the first one?
The
Like you
rules
do for
say
crafting?
is it does damage for successes, so it counts the first one.
So it does count the first one? Okay, so it's the opposite of crafting. Okay.
Correct.
Well, then we'll do what the rules say.
Oh, wait. So the first thing is included?
That's what they said.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm looking at the roll.
11 damage.
Okay, so you killed it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Are you doing initiative? You want to do it in turn order?
I didn't actually roll HK as initiative, so I'm re-rolling him as an NPC.
Oh, why?
Because I rolled him as a dice pool, not initiative, so it didn't show up in the tracker.
Oh, okay. No, but he shows up as an NPC though. That's why you should use your character to roll under your character's cool. See, it showed up as an NPC.
Wow,
That's-
HK failed his initiative.
Just
Guess he can't play.
So what was the dice roll you rolled? I'll just add him on there. What was the dice roll for him?
Wow, that's a lot of blue.
The one that I rolled was 5 success, 1 advantage.
Okay, I'll add him. Oops. All right. There we go. All right. So, do you got all the NPCs on there?
Almost.
We got like 9 minutes.
Sorry.
I think people want to kill stuff.
So who here has the best chance of killing these things on the first round? HK and me, it seems like.
Maybe my droid with that nice rifle I gave him.
Yeah. So who's gonna go first between us?
I actually have to go before my droid goes so that I can speak binary to it to give him 2 boost.
Okay, so then HK can go first, and then I, and then you, and then the things go first, and then you, and then
All right, well, we'll just go. So who's?
So you killed it and made the loud noise and now you start to hear all this little feeding stuff.
Wait,
like start scrambling towards your
wouldn't energy rifle make that much noise?
With it dying, it too made a loud noise too.
How high is the ceiling in here?
It's pretty. It kind of goes up. So like it starts low where you're at, and it works its way up. So it's pretty high ceiling.
So can we do a perception to see if there's any on the ceiling?
Is that what you're gonna do for your turn?
Okay, so we'll take an action to do it, or what? That's what I'm asking.
Is you gonna like try to scan it actively and looking, or are you gonna be trying to fight it? What are you trying to do?
I'm okay, so we won't see. So that's what I'm asking. Will you doing a perception check to look to see if there's any on the ceiling? Will that take your action?
So you see, so you can look and see. Like I say, you see a lot of skittering going around on that, and you see somebody coming your way. In fact, when it comes to their turns, they're going to drop down on you.
So will it take an action? That's what I'm asking. I'm asking because I want to know if I want to do that or not, because you have a maneuver and an action, and then you can spend 2 strain for another maneuver. I'm just asking, will that take up anything to do a perception look? Will it take part of the action economy?
Anytime you do the dice, that counts as an action. Is that how that works?
No.
Okay, so then I guess you can look.
Right.
Do you have anything to see in dark?
Yeah, Tread's sees in dark. He's got the goggles as part of his chassis.
Okay.
So what's the difficulty? I mean, I can wait till my turn. I was just wondering. We'll just wait till my turn. But
Okay.
so it's PC slot.
So
Let's
who's
go.
next? Did I go to the next PC, or was that the first? Was that the first one?
No PC's gone yet because the surprise round Nunku did.
Yeah.
Who's going for the PCs?
I guess I'll just go next for the other one.
Okay.
Hey, it's within short range as well. Boom! Dang it!
What do you want to do with your
You can pass 2 boosts to the next person and upgrade their check.
Yeah, I'll do that. 2 boosts to the next person, and they upgrade their check.
So who's going next?
Next.
I think they wanted HK47 to go next, or Patta to go, and then HK47.
Someone who's like really good with someone who does high damage. So yeah, I think HK should go next.
Okay. Statement. You want me to kill now?
I nod if I can out of turn.
Yeah, if it's like a couple words, it's free usually.
Yeah, I say go for it. Attack the spider things.
These lesser creatures? That's kind of like a waste of my abilities.
They are meatbags, aren't they?
Fair enough.
Is he gonna flamethrow them?
I also noted the improvements I made to his rifle on his character sheet. He has point blank +1, accurate +1, and quick draw.
On the repeating blaster or what?
Yeah, I installed a sling with the quick draw mod, and I installed the forward pistol grip with the point blank and accurate mod.
Alright, so he's going to try to do auto fire.
So you shoot at the one that's the hardest first. The hardest to hit. The one that's furthest away.
So that's 3 purple, right?
You increase the difficulty by 1 and you shoot at the one that's furthest away first. So if they're medium range, if the furthest one away is medium range, then yeah, it would be 3 purple. You can do it.
You can do it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the ruler to see how far they are.
You can do it.
So yeah, medium's the furthest. So it's 3 purple if you want to be able to shoot them all.
No, it's be 4 purple, wouldn't it? Is it medium 3?
No, medium's 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
2.
medium's 2.
Alright, so 3.
I think long is 3.
Yeah, and extreme's 4.
Mm-hmm. Those are left for them like sniper rifles. Oh yeah, good job.
It doesn't like return characters, so you got to remove return characters in the description under the qualities. You can't have any return characters or it won't work.
Kind of like breaks it kind of like breaks it if you do that. It's
Yep.
super cool. Wait. Oh, the dude is probably like sneaking around. We should probably like do a stealth check.
That sucks. He's not very impressive.
Wait. You forgot the blues.
Or maybe he's not trying to actually shoot at him because he thinks it's lesser than him.
You forgot the blues.
All right, here's next.
The
Another.
you forgot the 2 blues.
All right, is a PC slot still?
HK forgot
HK
the
gets
2
2
blues.
blues.
Yeah,
Yeah, he forgot-
I don't see any blue dice for the accurate.
Yeah.
No, he gave it to him for his triumph.
Yeah. I know.
Oh yeah, he should have 3 blues in because that has accurate.
Oh, the modifiers didn't have 3 blue on it then. It should have had, what, 2
Well,
blues
2.
on it for accurate?
No, okay, so it should be an upgrade and 2 blues because of his triumph and his advantages. He spent 3 advantages to give the next person 2 boost, and the advantage upgraded the check. So that green should probably be a yellow. So just ignore the green and roll a yellow and 3 blue dice.
Oh.
There
Oh,
you go.
you
You hit
love
him. You hit him with 3 advantages and a triumph.
So that's enough to trigger the auto fire.
Yes, you can trigger the auto fire once.
It triggers auto fire.
Or you could do twice if you want to do the triumph. You could trigger it a second time.
So he can shoot 2 of them, right?
1, 2, 3. I think 3 if he uses the triumph. You shoot the first one, then every 2 lets you shoot a new target. So they do 12 damage each.
Okay, he killed them.
All 3 of them?
13.
Nice.
Oh. Wait. Why are there 3 purples?
Because he was aiming at the further one.
That's 2 purples.
No, because you add 1 for auto fire.
Auto fire.
Oh, he had auto fire activate. Oh, okay.
Okay, is it PC slot?
Yes.
All right, you care if Necro takes it? Okay, so Necro take it. Is there any left on the board? Is this one still there? Huh?
I think the triumph auto fire killed that one.
All right. So I will use the remote. Necro will use the remote drones to help him with a perception check to see any more creatures.
Okay.
Perception is cunning, right?
Yes.
It is. So is that the 5-1 spot, or was 5-1 was that the droid, aka HK?
Oh, HK absolutely destroyed things.
Oh, this is a pain. Okay, so it would be 2 yellow and a green. I was trying to do it on the character sheet, but minion's a pain in the butt to try and upgrade. All right. What's the difficulty to see them? What's the difficulty to see them?
I'd say
They've got they can remote recon remotes have built-in night vision and heat sensing and several different features to see stuff.
2 purple, and then I guess 2 black, and if you can remove those, and
yeah, well then I remove the black because it says it has dark vision, and okay, if there's no smoke or something that's actually obscuring it. All right, do I see any?
Yeah, you see a bunch of them coming.
All right, then I did that. Then I tell TRDA to shoot the nearest one.
Okay.
So he gets speak binary. So put the nearest one on the map and he'll shoot at it. All right, what's the difficulty? How far away is it? Nothing's on the map. So how far away is the nearest one?
1 second.
Just tell me, is there any in short range? Okay, it's after 5. I gotta go.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop the streaming. All right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll have them all out when the next one.
All right. Well, it's TRDS turn. He's got speaks binary, and he's gonna shoot the nearest one.
Okay. So are you finishing this
Let
combat?
me just go ahead and roll since you put one on the map. That way, it's not in the middle of a turn. Nice.
He killed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's dead.
Yeah. That's a lot of event. Yeah, it did.
Oh, you know what? It didn't even have my speaks binary added to it, but it's all good. All right, that's into my PC turn. So you gotta go.
Hey, I'm surrounded.
So did you move both PCs? Because that's 2 PC slots. That's Necro and that's Treads. So next round should be
Yeah,
an
I'm gonna
PC.
move it.
All right. So
Yeah,
do you
MC.
do any experience for this round or this group, this turn, this time?
We'll do 10 until. So it's like because there wasn't much going on for the beginning. It's just everyone getting to know each other.
Wouldn't you think that because we did a meme that we would get 5 more?
All right.
Did the what?
I'm ending it. See you guys next week.
See you next week. I'm guessing we can't spend it right now.
No, you're in combat right now.
Yeah, you can't spend any